Today, I'm using AI to control LeBron's career. Here's the prompt I came up with. I'm using AI to control LeBron James's career in NBA 2K26. I want you to create a storyline for LeBron's career, season by season, starting in 2003. I attached an image of the 03 Cavs roster with rookie LeBron. That way the AI knew who all was on the roster. Changes can include upgrades or downgrades to attributes and badges, making moves to improve his team's roster, or even having him change team. The important thing is that you make one change every single season to build a story. Keep in mind, I'll be the one simulating the season, and I'll get back to you with the results of the change you made. What are you doing first? We've never done one of these where we go back to a previous time. We're usually doing them in the modern day, so I'm curious to see how the AI works with a completely different timeline. The first move in LeBron's career is to get him some help. I like the sound of that. The Cavs have a lot of young, promising players. Yeah, I mean, we got Bron. Carlos was pretty good. Okay, I see what you mean. But to accelerate the rebuild and give LeBron a co-star, we're making a big trade. Trade Darius What? For who? Melo, Darius Miles, and Desagna Diop to the Denver Nuggets for Carmelo Anthony. This trade brings in another elite scorer, no kidding, to pair with LeBron, creating a dynamic rookie duo. But what do I know? And potentially pushing the Cavs into playoff contention much sooner. We might make it this year. Simulate the 03-04 season with this new roster, and let me know how the Cavaliers and the LeBron-Melo pairing perform. So we're getting Melo without giving up Big Z, Carlos Boozer, Ricky Davis even. Not even a pick or anything. Not a pick. Well, he was gonna leave y'all eventually for New York, so it's just happening a little bit earlier. And he's going to sunny Cleveland. Welcome to the team, Melo. Oh, I gotta trade override this thing. I don't know why I thought that trade was really gonna work. Carmelo Anthony, welcome to Cleveland. How are we about to run things here in the land with Carmelo Anthony on the squad? Milt Palacio is gonna be the starting PG. Man, Bron, go ahead. Point Bron. We start Bron at the PG, then we do Melo at the 3. Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. LeBron setting up Melo with crispy passes. It's gonna be awesome. I did have to turn off a few restrictions for the sake of that trade, but we'll turn those back on. And before we start the season, I'd really appreciate if you click the subscribe button. We're on the road to 300K, trying to hit it before 2026. We're almost at 291K. We still got 13 more days left in the year. I know we can hit this goal. And if you're already subscribed, you want to help me out, like the video, all that's appreciated. All right, let's get back to it. Melo and Bron, yeah, this is about to be a whole lot of fun. As we are running the league to open up the year, they should have never let these two young guys out of the 03 I'm gonna edit that out. The 03 draft class team up. They should have never let us get Melo. How about a number 1 seed finish year 1 as Kobe is your MVP? 62-20 record here in Cleveland. Golly, Kobe averaged 35. Who y'all got winning rookie of the year? Bron or Melo? It's got to be one of them because we were the 1 seed. I'm gonna say Bron gets it because 2K loves LeBron James. Yep, there it is. 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. So throwing him at the 1, he dished out a lot of dimes. 2 steals, 2 blocks as well. He was active on the defensive side. You have no idea. Ralph Chamberlain, coach of the year. Dexter Green, executive of the year. No kidding. You were the first executive to figure out how to unlock trade override. Rob Pelinka was the second when he traded for Luka. Kurt Thomas made All NBA. What happened to the game I love? All NBA third team for LeBron as a rookie. Him and Melo are both all rookie first. Melo averaged 21, 6, and 5. So great numbers from Anthony. No doubt he was a key part of our great success in this first season. But with us being led by 2 young, inexperienced rookies, I'm interested to see how the team holds up in the playoff. Round 1, we got the 8-seeded Bucks led by Ray Allen. A young Ray Allen back when he was still going up and dunking on people. And we're up 3-0. So far, it doesn't look like, okay, maybe there's the playoff jitters. We lose 2 in a row, and all of a sudden, the Bucks got a chance in this series. Melo is hooping 27 a night, but Bron's dropping off a little bit. Still giving us 21, but not up in his play like how Melo is. Game 6, we'd love to close it out right here. If LeBron starts his career with a blown 3-0 lead, I mean, that's a big blemish on his resume. And if the Bucks get it to 7, I'd like to think they have all the momentum to come back. We've had a big fourth here against Milwaukee, speaking of momentum, outscoring them 26-12 in the final period. Game is tied. We're going to jump in here. We got the basketball. Bron and Melo are in the game. The Rickster, Ricky Davis, is inbounded. Wagner throws it down to Bron, and Bron will muscle his way in. Easy little lay. Yeah, throwing LeBron at point guard. If traditional ones are guarding him, oh, it's Christmas. Murray has the ball. He'll swing it to Ray Allen. Wide open three. Ray can't hit. Anthony grabs the rebound. LeBron down to Ricky Davis for the slam. There we go. Great transition offense. This team is young. We can run for sure. Sam Cassell with the ball. Cassell looking for Allen. Instead, he'll find Murray for a three. Doesn't drop. Boozer the board, and we're off to the races. DeJuan Wagner with the ball. He'll swing it to Ricky Davis. Davis to Boozer to James. LeBron the crossover. Bumping James. 9 on the shot clock now. Gets to the rim. Swings. Wagner three. Off. That's a clean look. Just didn't drop. Less than a minute and a half to go here. Bucks are still within 4. They're not out of this game. Sam Cassell catches in the corner. Cassell walks it back out to the top of the key. There's Allen off a screen. They'll hit Murray again. 9 on the shot clock. Bucks are in a straight jacket right now. A violation. I don't know what the call was. Might have been 3 in the key on Tony Kukoc there. There's Michael Redd, an underrated player for sure. Carmelo Anthony will inbound. It goes into LeBron James. James defended by Cassell. Bron, just take him to the rim. Go one-on-one with him. Yep, James swings. They had to bring the help, and that left Big Z wide open for an easy floater. Just like that, we're up by 6, and it doesn't look like we're going to blow a 3-0 lead. Mike Redd has room. Let me not speak too soon. Michael Redd shoots a green, and the Bucks are within 3. 3/4 of a minute to go. LeBron James at the foul line here. Bron, we don't have to rush. Oh, he's going for a 3, and that's why I said we don't have to rush. James misses it. All of a sudden, Bucks can tie with the 3 or get within 1 with the 2. Allen's wide open. He doesn't hit it. Ray Allen had a wide open corner shot. We got lucky there. Now, Melo, let's take our time. Anthony bumping, faking, swinging. James is open. He wants a 3. Doesn't get it. Bulls are a big time board. Thank you, Carlos, for bailing us out. Things were starting to get out of hand there. First free throw is good. Second one from Boozer is also good. Long as the Bucks don't get anything on this possession, we're out of round 1. Sure, we had a little scare, but what matters is, in the end, we got the W. Michael Olowokandi is inbounding. It'll go into Thomas. Tim Thomas, my team legend. Sam Cassell pulls a 3 game. That's it. We're out of there. Ray Allen had 21. Bron finally showed up with a big game. 28, 8 and 8. Melo had 29 and 6. Now, Bron, he missed some shots down the stretch there that we would love to get back. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. We won. New Orleans Hornets are next. Baron Davis, Jamal Mashburn. I was wondering where Chris Paul was, but I just remembered we're in 04. Game 1, we win. Game 2 will also win. We're up 3-0. They get a game. Don't do this again. Okay, good. We win in 5. Oh, Tracy McGrady and the Orlando Magic are up next here. The best player we've ran into this entire run for sure. I was thinking we might run into Shaq and Kobe down the line, but looks like they lost in the first round, which is real surprising. Game 1, immediately T-Mac gets to work. 37 and 11. He's averaging 40 here in these playoffs. McGrady, like LeBron James, came out of high school, went straight to the league, and now he's giving Bron buckets. 2-0 lead for the Orlando Magic. McGrady's tear continues. 34 points here. Third one. Oh my goodness. McGrady with 33. We've met our match here. We have been swept by the Orlando Magic. Tracy McGrady was getting an easy 30 to 40 points every single game, and he goes on to win the NBA championship, averaging 38 in the finals. Talk about a legacy run. Tracy McGrady and his legacy would be looked at a whole lot different had he won a championship like that. But of course, he didn't. Now, LeBron James, year 1, I'd still consider it a big-time success. We made the conference finals. You got some much needed experience in the postseason. I will say Orlando only won 46 games, so losing to them is kind of crazy. But then again, they were the eventual champions and we're a young team. So I'm not going to hold it against Bron too much. I just want to go into next year and look to improve. And I think that's exactly what we'll do. You see progression from LeBron James, from Carmelo Anthony. Bron, it says he only went up 3, really went up like 6 because his overall went down when we moved him to point guard. And then he still ended up going up to an 87 overall. Melo is also an 87. Carlos Boozer improving rapidly. And the fact that we were able to keep the Rickster, Boozer, and Big Z in that Melo trade is just so ridiculous to me. Absolutely finessed the Nuggets. But let's see what the AI's got in store for us next as we head into year 2. Here's the rundown for the AI. Year 1 was a success. We won 62 games with Melo and Bron. Bron was Rookie of the Year, but we did end up losing in the conference finals to T-Mac. Over the offseason, our guys improved. Maybe Bron will get a slight little upgrade here. Maybe we make another roster move. Regardless, I think we're in a great spot as far as trying to win a title next year. We probably come into the season as one of the top contenders for the championship. AI is talking about analyzing roster needs. I don't want another trade right now. I'm going to be honest. I'd like something else. But the AI might have other plans. Negotiating a swap. Ray Allen trade. I saw Allen. That's got to mean Ray, right? Finalizing Wade deal. No. This is a massive rookie season. 62 wins and a conference. What? I already saw what happened down here. Let me lock in and read. It's like if you're reading a book, which I don't do anymore, but when I was younger, I used to read a lot. And you look further down the page and you're like, that just happened? How did we get to there? Let me read it. This is a massive rookie season. 62 wins and a conference finals appearance in year 1 is way ahead of schedule. However, getting swept by T-Mac and the Magic exposes a fall. You ran into a perimeter scorer you couldn't slow down, and maybe the offense got stagnant. For season 2, 04-05, the narrative is that LeBron realizes he wants to build a dynasty with his peers rather than existing vets. Ricky Davis is an 83 overall, but his ball dominant style might not be the long-term fit next to Bron and Melo. We're going to the Banana Boat team. We're going to attempt to form the legendary Banana Boat team a decade early. Chris Paul was over there too. We need to get Chris Paul here soon. Trade Ricky Davis to the Miami Heat for D Wade. The Rickster is highly rated, 83 overall, A+ potential, so he is a valuable trade asset. Dwayne Wade is entering. Ricky Davis really does have A+ potential, by the way. Let me show y'all this in case you don't believe that. He actually does have A+ on the far right, which might be cap, but it says it right there. Anyway, he's a valuable trade asset. D Wade's entering his second year and provides elite slashing and perimeter defense, which you need for guys against T-Mac. Yep. The goal: pair LeBron, Wade, Melo to create the most athletic and exciting young trio in NBA history. It's gotta be. Simulate the 04-05 season. The only trio that could rival it is probably like Russ, Harden, KD, but Harden wasn't Harden in OKC just yet. Let me know if the big three can get past the East Conference Finals this time. All right, for sure. I was wondering if things would go different in this NBA universe with the AI, since this is our first time going to a previous era. And I've never seen the AI moving like this. Finessing people left and right like Sam Presti. Dwayne Wade, welcome to Cleveland. Wade's the best player in Cleveland. He's an 88 overall. And we got Boozer with Big Z at the 5. Woo! That's so fire, dude. That's such a fire Big 5, if you want to call it that. And I'm wondering if they'll go get us Chris Paul. He's the final piece of the Banana Boat crew. We'll see how things end up panning out. Now, I got something crazy to tell y'all. You know how I said it'd be the last time I mentioned it, and then I said that was cap in a previous video. You know how I submitted a question to be on LeBron's podcast. Basically, there was a tweet that was like, submit any questions you have for LeBron and Nash for the Mind the Game pod, right? And I say, what's your all-time starting 5? And I tell y'all, hey, go like the tweet for me. We get the most liked tweet, end up having more likes than the original post, right? And last night, I'm sitting on Twitter, and it says that their account liked my post. Now, they do podcasts once every 2 weeks on Tuesday. So this coming Tuesday, it'll be the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. There should be a podcast. And if all goes well, he'll answer my question and we'll do a video about it. And it seems like all is going well right now, considering that account liked my post. I would think they probably like the ones they want to save for later, but maybe that's wishful thinking. But if LeBron Raymond James reads out out my Twitter handle and answers that question, you will, they won't be able to tell me anything, man. I'll be so hyped. And it's all thanks to y'all, so I really appreciate y'all. Obviously wouldn't be possible without your all support. Hey, Bron, most valuable player, 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists from Mr. James. 2 steals, 2 blocks as well. Jay Smooth is your rookie of the year. Shout out to Smooth. 16 points and 10 rebounds. Wow, Jay Williams, most improved player. Otis Newman, coach in Los Angeles for the Clippers, was coach of the year. But my guy Dexter, executive of the year again. Yeah, he's finessing GMs left and right. He's still the only one with trade override. Dwayne Wade makes All-NBA third, averaging 25. How about 9.5 assists? Golly. Averaged more dimes than LeBron James. And Carmelo Anthony was not on All-NBA. Dwayne Wade made All-Defensive second. And then as for Melo, he was at 21, 6, and 5. I don't know if anybody's numbers will really pop off the screen throughout this video, at least for now, because we have so many elite players. Now, last season, we were a great regular season team. It's about getting it done in the playoffs, though. Let's see what we can do. Washington in round 1, warm up. Detroit basketball, this team was great in the early 2000s, into the mid 2000s. You got Sean C. Looks like they don't have Rip or Tayshaun anymore, but they got Corey Maggette. Ben Wallace, still a solid squad. But we're just cooking them. Undefeated going into the conference finals against the C's with Paul Check Your Drawers Pierce, who's talked a lot of trash about Bron. Paul Pierce said he could guard LeBron today. Paul, come on, man. I've seen Paul Pierce recently. He might not be able to guard me. Nah, I'm lying. But he can't guard Bron. We're undefeated going into the finals. We got the Utah Jazz led by Elton Brand, Andre Karolinko. They got Manu, Chris Kaman. This is really bad team, I'm going to be honest. But they made the finals for a reason, so I don't want to underestimate them here. They take the first game. See? They made the finals for a reason. Elton Brand goes for 38 points. Game 2, there we go. We'll get involved with a win. How did Bron do in his finals debut? Game 1 here. He had 16, 8, and 11. Maybe a little bit of finals jitters, but Carlos Boozer was ready with 28 points. Game 3, okay, Utah's going to win it. So going into game 4, we're in danger of going down 3-1 here. Let's jump in the Simcast and see what we can do. Come on, Bron. We really can't afford to lose this one right here. It's kind of close. We'll jump in. It's the NBA Finals. LeBron in his second season already competing for a Larry O.B. alongside his buddies Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony. There's Melo inbounding. There's Wade. You see Bron. He's got Manu defending him. James will catch it, and he swings it right to D. Wade. Dwayne back to Bron. Now it'll go to Wagner. Melo's posted up. Bron will get the ball. He's going to drive. Doesn't hit Melo. It'll go to Carlos Boozer. 10 on the shot clock now. Wade, the behind the back to the basket. Misses. I thought Dwayne Wade had that one for sure, but he doesn't get the lay-in to go. Elton Brand with it now. He almost turns it over, but Jermaine O'Neal able to grab it. Oh, they got Jermaine O'Neal too? I guess he was hiding on the bench somewhere. It goes down to O'Neal in the post. Smart double team. O'Neal's trapped there. Still goes up. Misses. Chris Kaman will grab the board. Give it out to Brand. Now it goes to Banks, to Manu, and the Jazz will reset it here. Chris Kaman at the top. Kaman gonna hit Banks coming off the screen. 10 on the shot clock now for Utah. Our defense has been real solid. Elton Brand down low, backing in. Couple shot fakes. Gonna have to put one up. Great defense from Carlos Boozer, and he'll pull down the rebound. Ball goes to DeJuan Wagner. Who are we gonna go to? Bron, Melo, or Wade? Looks like Bron will get it at the top. James slowing things up, waiting on a Boozer screen. There it is. Bron fires a 3. It's off. I don't know why LeBron has been settling for so many jumpers, especially because this is young Bron. Jumper wasn't really all the way there yet. Banks will get the screen. Jermaine O'Neal drops down low, catches, turns, and misses. Somehow Boozer was able to recover defensively there. He's been putting forth a lot of effort on that side of the ball. Wade will give it to Wagner. Anthony sets the screen. James comes off, as does Wade. Wade's open. He'll knock it down. Big time shot from the Flash. There you go, Dwayne. We will live with those type of 3-point look. Open catch and shoot, any of our big three. We want them taking that shot. But some of the type of looks that LeBron's been taking, I haven't been a huge fan of, especially because he's a PG. Just steamroll your way to the basket. You're LeBron James, man. Banks down to Jermaine O'Neal. Blocked by Boozer, but it's a foul. Oh, are you kidding me? Jermaine O'Neal step up to the line and shoot two. First free throw's good. O'Neal can cut this lead down to 4 with 47 seconds left, but he misses, so we're still up 5. We'll advance the ball to Wade, and Ginobili commits a foul. We're not in the bonus just yet, so they had a foul to give, but Utah might see reality setting in that we're going to win this game and tie the series up. The young Cavaliers, Anthony, extra pass to Wade. Wade thought about it, shot it, scored it. D-Wade, back-to-back threes. And that'll put us up by 8, essentially sealing the deal. Manu, desperation shot, doesn't drop. Get me out of here. 18 for Matt Harpering, not enough. Wade with 32, Bron 23 and 10. It's on to game number 5. Series tied here. Thank goodness we got that win because we didn't want to go down 3-1. And we're starting off game 5 really strong. Utah, though, fighting back late. And it looks like they might pull away. Yeah, the Jazz gonna win it. 28 from Elton Brand. And Bron might take a finals loss very early in his young NBA career. I can already see the narrative. The Jazz team, they weren't that good. Bron's got Wade and Melo. Uh-oh, yeah, we lost. 27 from Carmelo Anthony, 20 from LeBron. DeJuan Wagner at 13. The Flash was nowhere to be found. 7 points, sure 10 assists, but 5 turnovers. And Jermaine O'Neal is your finals MVP. I don't even know if he was starting for them, but he was a sneaky player for him. Jermaine O'Neal, an incredible talent. Melo led this postseason in scoring. Bron was at 21-8-8. Wade 21-10. Dang, man. That one hurts. I'll be honest with you. That one really does hurt. A 65-win regular season. A LeBron James MVP in year 2. But then his numbers, his overall production drops in the playoffs. And we run into a Jazz team that I kind of underestimated. But then they went ahead and got right to work. Beat us easily. Player progression. We expect great stuff. We got the 3 best players out of the 03 draft. Yeah. Bron's up to a 94, Wade a 93, Melo a 92. Boozer even goes up a couple more to an 88 overall. In this universe, Boozer has stuck around for the long haul. And how about DeJuan Wagner up to an 82 as well? This team is stacked. Really no excuse not to win it in year 3. But maybe the AI has different plans for us. Sometimes after a couple losing years, even if the player's young, it might be like, yeah, get out of there, go to a new team. I went ahead and let the AI know, hey, this year LeBron was the MVP, and we made the finals, but lost. The banana boat vision, no. The banana boat vision is almost complete, and the results are undeniable. 65 wins and an MVP award for LeBron in just his second season is legendary, for sure. However, the losing in the finals to the Jazz shows that the team might need a slight adjustment to get over the hump. I'll be honest, with all the progression, we might not need anything. For season 3, 05-06, we're going to double down on the class of 2003 narrative. We have the number 1 pick LeBron, the number 3 pick Melo, and the number 5 pick Wade. The number 4 pick needs to come home to complete the quartet. It's Chris Bosh. I thought we were doing the banana boat crew thing and we were going to get Chris Paul, but no, we got a different Chris, and this Chris is pretty good too. We're trading Carlos Boozer to the Raptors for CB. Oh, a CB for CB trade. Carlos Boozer, Chris Bosh. Carlos Boozer is an 88 overall and a fantastic player, but Chris Bosh offers more length, defensive versatility, and eventually floor spacing. The narrative. After the finals loss, LeBron convinces management that to beat the disciplined teams in the West, they need more versatility in the front court. This move unites the 4 best players. What about Darko? From the historic 2003 draft on a single roster. Simulate the 05-06 season and let me know if the 2003 super team can finish the job and bring Cleveland a ring. Alright, so we just got Chris Bosh. Now, I will say this. I think this was probably the most fair trade out of any deal we've done. At least Carlos Boozer's an 88. Similar level of talent. Chris Bosh is actually worse. So, Hey, maybe the Raptors win this. No, because we know the type of player Chris Bosh will become. I mean, bro, in Toronto, Chris Bosh, when he was solo squatting over there, oh my goodness, they had a team. Welcome to Cleveland, Christopher Bosh, the guy from Jesse. He only went up 2 this year. Just averaged 23 and 13, though. Oh my goodness, he's going to be a dog in our front court. So far, it's only been trade moves, not changes to LeBron's attributes, but it's still a fire narrative nonetheless. We've got LeBron, Wade, Bosh, and Melo on the same team. And look who's coaching us. Zeke, Isaiah Thomas. No, not the short guy. Isaiah wants to get his revenge on Jordan by trying to turn Bron into the GOAT. And he's coaching quite the team, so congrats, man. You landed yourself a great job. Are we going to be able to go 73-9 a decade before the Dubs did it? We got 2 games to go. Here's the last one. And yep, 73-9. So we beat Jordan and the Bulls record, the 96 Bulls, as LeBron wins MVP again with 22 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. When you win 73, they got to throw somebody on your team the MVP. How about Carlos Boozer, though? Most improved over in Toronto, getting a new opportunity, a new role. Zeke, Coach of the Year. Dexter, how does he do it? All-NBA third team, we got Carmelo Anthony, 24, 8 and 5. All-defensive first is LeBron James. Dwayne is all-defensive second. D-Wade does not make All-NBA this year, averaging 19 and 10 assists. So he's been really our primary playmaker. Bron's been the secondary guy when it comes to the passing. Chris Bosh here in Cleveland averaged 17 and 10. So the same numbers Boozer was putting up in Toronto, even though Boozer had a way bigger role. I mean, Bosh is like our 4th option and still putting up great numbers. Round 1, we got Tracy McGrady and the Magic. This is a team we have some history with. Golly, Uncle Grant Hill, only a 72 overall, which is low for him. I feel like Grant Hill was still playing in like 2010, no? And he was like an 80-some overall, 80-81 in the Bron era. So they got him cooked in this simulation. Sorry, Grant. We win in 5. Next up will be New Jersey. They've got Richard Jefferson. They picked up Gilbert Arenas, who is a simulation cheat code. 95 overall right now for No Chill Gil. And they're up 2-1. We'll tie it at 2 apiece, but Mr. Arenas, he's giving us a series here as we head into Game 5. Goodness gracious, Gilbert. I've seen Gilbert Arenas stream in 2K. I haven't tuned in, but I've seen some of the clips. I feel like that happens a lot. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really watch streamers, but I'll watch like their stuff on YouTube afterwards or watch the clips. I can't be bothered to watch all the ads during the stream and all that, or actually sit down and like tune in. I'd rather just watch the best moments of the stream or watch the segments that I want to watch. Gilbert Arenas with the ball. He'll get the screen up top. Oh, that's an illegal screen. We're going the other way. The only thing I really ever watch live is a Club 520 podcast when they do like their morning streams, recapping all the games from the night prior. I'll sometimes tune in live in the morning, or I'll just watch it later in the day. Zydrunas Ilgauskas gets to the screen from LeBron James. James loses Arenas for a second there, gets to the rim, swings it out to Wade. Currently, New Jersey's up by 1 minute and a half to go. D. Wade gonna go for a mid-range jumper. It's flat, rebounded by New Jersey. And here's Arenas setting things up. He'll dish it to Richard Jefferson in the corner. Jefferson, one of the many guys who shared the floor with LeBron throughout his career in real life. Ball finds its way back to Arenas. Oh, it's turned over, and we're running in transition. The Flash gets to the rim, lays it in. Come on. You can't stop Dwayne Wade in transition, especially before the check engine light turned on his knees. Actually, he had surgery on his knees before he even made it to the league. Anyway, Kmart will catch down low, drop the shoulder, can't finish. I think they both thought there was a foul there. Bosh and Martin both stopped playing, but no call. James gonna drive on Arenas. Bron picks up his dribble. He's doubled. Why would you shoot that? We got Bron Porter Jr. here on this team. Wade averages more assists than him, and he's taking some crazy shots. Arenas down to Martin, and Kmart will slam it home. It's a 1-point lead New Jersey's way. Yeah, that's just ill-advised shot selection from Bron. 2 guys on you. Bron's not shooting that. He's making the right play. He's dishing it. Excuse me, ma'am, you in the middle. I think I've seen you somewhere before. It was in my dreams. Ilgauskas will inbound it into LeBron James. Up the middle, swings to Anthony. Corner three. Melo! He missed it. That would have gave us a 2-point lead. Instead, we're going to have to foul, sending Arenas to the line for 2 big free throws. Gil, first one, rolls in, bro. These roll-in free throw animations always make me think somebody's about to miss. Arenas knocks them both down. New Jersey up 3. We'll call timeout. Look at this, man. Look at the big 4 all walking on the floor. That's legendary, bro. It really is. Ilgauskas will inbound. Need a 3 to tie this game up. Big Z into Dwayne Wade to Bosh, back to Wade, bounces to LeBron James attacking, swings to Big Z. Wow, that was a crazy foul bait. Zadrunas Embiid baits the foul there. First free throw. Come on. Second one from Ilgauskas drops. He's got 7 points. Bad night for Big Z. And the ball bounces in. I thought that was going to be a turnover. Maybe Gil can do the thing where he misses both free throws like that one time when he was playing LeBron. If you know, you know. Arenas makes the first. Second one will make it a 2-possession game and probably put it out of reach, and Gil calmly knocks both of them down. He's up to 38 points on the night. We'll get it into LeBron James. James to Wade. Wade almost shot it from Yucatan. Instead, threw it at Chris Bosh's head and turned it over. 22 from Braun, 38 from Arenas. Yeah, this was just the game of Gil here. And after a 73-win season, we might go down again. I wonder what type of reaction the AI would have if we lose after winning 73. Probably just say, hey, bring Kevin Durant in out of college. Tell him to join the team. Because teams that lose after winning 73 games, they just go get Kevin Durant. It's a 2-point game, 107. We're fighting for our season here against Gilbert Arenas. We've had lots of good, fun gameplay so far in this video. And we're real early on. It's only season number 3. We might be in for a long one here. Ball will go into Dwayne Wade. Where is Braun? Braun is not fouled out. I'll let the guys rock out for one play without Braun. Flash gets to the rim. Easy lay. Once we get ball back, though, we'll have to sub LeBron in. There he is walking over to the scorer's table. There's less than a minute to go. I probably should have called timeout last possession to get James in here. Martin turns and scores. All right, that seems like a perfect time for a timeout here. That's our last one of the game, but we have to get James in. All right, LeBron, welcome back. Don't know why you were out the game in the first place, but here we go. When are we going to see an NBA trade? I know December 15th was the day where things were supposed to open up, but we haven't seen anything. Carmelo Anthony with the ball, bumping, swings it over to Bosh. Now it'll go to Wade. Wade gonna get a screen from Melo. Melo rolls out, beautiful pick and roll, and Melo will lay it up and in. 36 seconds to go. If you're the Nets, you probably want something quick here. Gilbert Arenas, oh, he's gonna get a great look from 3, but doesn't knock it down. Agent Zero can't come through in the clutch, and Melo will go to the line, hit his first free throw. Second one for Melo, and that's gonna be the game. It's going 7. Marcus Fizer had 30. That's a random 30 piece. Dwayne Wade with 27. We're 1 win away from the conference finals. We're 1 loss away from vacation. I guess it depends on which one you prefer here, fellas. Oh my goodness, New Jersey, y'all tried it, but we win. 30 from LeBron James, and we're out of here. Next up will be the Pistons. They picked up Sharif Abdur-Rahim, so team's looking quite a bit stronger at the 4. I think they had Nick Collison before, and we sweep them. NBA Finals, I wanted the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe, but instead, we will get the big ticket. Anything is possible. Kevin Garnett. Sorry, I just didn't have the energy to yell any louder. It is 8 in the morning right now. Start recording this thing at like 6:30. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Oh, KG, this championship's looking impossible. We sweep them. 24, 4, and 11 from Dwayne Wade. He was your Finals MVP over LeBron James. I'll be sure to tell the AI that detail. Sometimes when other guys win the Finals MVP over the player you're simulating with, the AI has a little bit of a crash out, but we'll see what the reaction is. I mean, we won 73. I feel like you can't be too mad at anything that conspired this season. Won 73 and won a title. That New Jersey series, though, was crazy. Gilbert Arenas was doing everything he could. What you mean you went up 76 overalls? You were a 0 overall grade? Golly. Braun, Wade, and Melo are all 96s. Bosh is an 86. I'm surprised that he isn't progressing faster. Maybe Boozer would have been a better guy for us, but Bosch's numbers seem better. Also, Big Z is displeased. I'm starting to feel like ... I don't know. Maybe playing somewhere else after my contract is up would be good for me. I said Bron won another MVP, or Bron got another MVP as we won 73 games. We ended the year with the title, but D Wade won Finals MVP over LeBron. And now it's saying evaluating story arcs, not the character conflict. Oh no, not trade options. See, it might crash out and trade Bron out of here, or trade Wade and say, no, LeBron and Wade aren't getting along because Wade won Finals MVP. Yep, see? This is the peak of NBA dominance. 73 wins, an MVP for LeBron, and a sweep in the finals. However, there is a narrative wrinkle. Dwayne Wade won Finals MVP. For season 4, 06-07, don't say it. The storyline is the ego clash. Despite the friendship, LeBron feels slighted that he led the team to 73 wins, but Wade got the glory in the finals. LeBron decides the team doesn't need another slasher taking his shots. He needs a pure floor general who will feed him the ball so he can be the undisputed king. Plus, we're missing the final member of the Brotherhood. Well, the problem is so we're trading D Wade for a young Chris Paul, and Bron either runs the 2 or the 3. This is not the banana boat. D Wade was on the banana boat, right? We would have had the banana boat if we traded Chris Paul or Chris Bosh for Chris Paul. But okay, sure. Banana boat. What is this word here? I don't even know what this means. But let's see if we can repeat as champs. I'm sorry, Dwayne Wade. Dang, man. We're really packing up Chris Bosh in favor of Chris Paul. Or not Chris Bosh. I wish we were trading Chris Bosh. Sorry, Chris. But we're trading D Wade for Chris Paul. Welcome to the team, Rondo. I think the Sonics might have won that. Oh, no. But Chris Paul in the sim is so different. He's already a 90. He'll catch up to D Wade's overall here soon. We're going to have Bron be the 2. That way Melo can be the 3. Bosh at the 4. Big Z at the center position as we head into the 2006-2007 NBA season. Looking to repeat with a big-time new addition. LeBron James, 3 straight MVPs, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Daniel Gibson wins Rookie of the Year. Why is he an 84 overall? You know what? You got it, bro. You got it. Dwight Howard, DPOY. And we won less games with Chris Paul instead of Dwayne Wade. Still 66 wins, and Dexter got Executive of the Year. Don't know if I agree with that because we traded D Wade for Paul, but in the long term, it might work. It probably. Best team in the conference by 10 wins, so a lot of separation between us and the 2-seeded Pistons. LeBron led us with 22-9, and Chris Paul was awesome, 19-10. Round 1 against Orlando, we sweep T-Mac. The days of you beating us are gone. We sweep the Celtics as well. The Pistons keep coming back with different players. They got Bonzi Wells. I guess they lost Sharif Abdur-Rahim. It's back to Nick Collison. Sorry to hear that for y'all. We sweep them. Finals. We got the Sonics. Oh my gosh, come on. The Seattle Sonics with D Wade and Dwight Howard along with Rashard Lewis. First game, we'll go to them. We take the second. Okay, we win the third. Let's see how game 4 goes. Do we take a 3-1 lead or do they win this one and tie the series up? I'm not going to lie. For the sake of the video, I kind of want them to tie it. I think it'd be fun to have a close series with the Sonics. And it looks like I'm going to get what I was asking for. Hopefully it doesn't result in the L. I still want us to come out on top. 26-10 from Dwight. 22 from Rashard Lewis. 20-10 from D Wade. They also got Rudy Gay. It's a good team, man. They got a lot of young players over there too. They could be a powerhouse for years to come. We might have accidentally, well, no, they already had a good team before we intervened and traded Wade there, but Wade might have just accelerated what they had going on. That's a good way to put it. The Flash might have accelerated them a little bit. We're up by 1, 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Let's jump in here. Is that who I think it is? Hold on, go back. They got him sitting on the floor. We really got everybody out of the 03 draft. There's Darko. Floor seats got a whole new meaning. Rudy Gay is inbounding. Rudy gonna give it in to Desmond Mason. Mason is defended by LeBron James. He'll throw it down to Norris. Norris gonna try and get it to Howard. He does, and Dwight Howard, a big time slam. That's what Dwight does, man. Just an incredible athlete. Catches down low, dunks it, and we gotta watch out for him on the defensive side. Chris Paul, we brought him here to set up Bron, and let's see if he can do that at a high level. 10 on the shot clock. Paul trying to get to the mid-range. Fakes. He's stuck. We'll swing to Harrington. 3. Good! I think that guy's name is Adam Harrington. Big time 3 to put us up by 2. I don't see Christopher Bosh in the game right now. I just now noticed that. Is he fouled out? No, Bosh is not fouled out. Wade will swing to Rudy Gay in the corner. Gay back to Wade. Wade gonna drive up the middle. Fake. Swings. It'll be Mason with the ball. Mason gonna get a Howard screen. Howard rolls. Mason pops and scores. He'll tie this game up. Minute 18 to go. 106 apiece. Here's Paul with it. Big Z sets him the screen. Ilgauskas rolls. Paul trying to get to the signature midi, but can't. It'll go out to James. LeBron up the middle, bumping, hopping, scoring. We don't have Melo in the game either. What are we doing right now? Hey, regardless, we got a 2-point lead. Is that Nate McMillan coaching the Sonics? I think it is. Golly, Chris! What happened? I looked over at Nate McMillan for a second, and you're sitting on... Oh, that wasn't Chris. Is that DeJuan Wagner? Goodness gracious, I look away for a second. You're sitting on the floor like you're Darko. Golly. Rudy Gay with the ball. 8 on the shot clock here. Sonics can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Gay backing in, fading away, and missing. Good defense from Harrington. He'll give it up to James. James attacking, bounces it to Wagner. Now it'll go to Harrington, back to Paul. Ilgauskas wants it in the post. He'll get it. Ilgauskas fakes, goes up, stopped by Howard, and there's a timeout. Oh, we didn't have any timeouts anyway if we wanted to make subs. So the Sonics call a timeout here. Ooh, I wonder if the AI will have us play with Curry at some point. That would be pretty fire. Anyway, Johnson will inbound. It goes into Dwayne Wade. Dwayne defended by his teammate for a short time, LeBron James. Wade's running down the clock. You know he wants this one-on-one. D-Wade, 5 seconds now. He's got to attack. Wade crossing over. Get into the paint. Layup blocked by James as time expires. And we win game 5. LeBron is all smiles. That's a big win and a big defensive play from James. 24, 10, and 8 from Bron in this one. Dwight had 31, just physically imposing. Game 6 here. Can we close it out? Sonics got a lot of fight in them, I'll tell you that. We're up by 3, minute 2. We've had a good fourth quarter, trying to close this one out in this 6th game in enemy territory in Seattle. Sonics have ball here. Rudy Gay will inbound. We've got Bron's not in. We've got Wade, Melo, Bosh all in. Bron, he's just on the bench right now. As soon as we get ball back, we'll get him in the game. They got Monte too. Monte Ellis. He'll hit Mason on the wing. Mason gives it to Rudy Gay. Rudy is defended by Bosh. It goes to Desmond Mason. There's a screen from Howard. Mason, the hesitation. 5 on the shot clock. He's going to have to heave one up. Tough midi is off. All right, get Bron in here. Call our last timeout. Those Cavs shorts are decent, man. I don't know how I feel about the old school Cavs uniforms. I mean, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I don't have a young LeBron Cavs jersey like 03, 04, any of those years Cleveland jersey throwback. Here's James with the ball. Going at Dwayne Wade. Bron doubled. Swings out to Paul. One more to Bosh in the corner. Bosh back to Chris. One more Anthony. 3. It's good. Good night, Seattle. That's ring number 2. We traded D-Wade over there. He gave us a fight, but ultimately we close it out. Melo has 25, LeBron 21-11. Both of them in foul trouble in this one, but we still take care of business. Wade, 9 points. That's a rough one. And Bron should be finals MVP this time. There you go. We got Wade out of here, and now LeBron wins the award. 22, 8, and almost 10 assists. Almost got those double-digit dimes there. But yeah, LeBron was really good this run. We'll see what change we're in for next. Now, if the AI does another trade, I'm going to remind it, hey, we don't have to just do trades. We can do attribute changes and stuff, because we haven't seen any of that just so far, but maybe LeBron doesn't really need much of that because he's a 99 overall right now at 22 years old. Chris Paul does go up 4. Ilgauskas is starting to regress. Was Jalen Rose here last year? No, we just brought in an old Jalen Rose out of Chi-Town. We got Pooh Jeter. He's kind of decent. This year we won 66 games and the championship. Chris Paul was in Seattle, so we traded Wade there and actually ended up facing the Sonics in the finals and beating them in 6. I also attached screenshots of the Bron MVP and finals MVP. Yeah, and if the AI does another trade, I'm going to remind it, hey, we can do other stuff too. Because I want there to be variety here. I've enjoyed the trades we've done thus far early on. I think we've had some really fire moves. The banana boat prophecy has been fulfilled. No, it hasn't. You not only secured the title, but LeBron finally claimed his throne with that Finals MVP trophy. He is now a 99 overall at just 22 years old, which means he has effectively completed his individual development. For season number 5, 07-08, the focus shifts to longevity and local pride. You have the best perimeter forward group in history, perimeter and forward group in history. CP3, LeBron, Melo, but your centers, Zydrunas Ilgauskas is 32 years old and declining, 83 overall. We saw in the ticker, they look down below where the draft was and said Greg Oden just got drafted to the Grizz. How did they see that? That's actually good observations there by the AI. Season 5 change. Trade Zydrunas Ilgauskas and future picks to the Memphis Grizzlies for rookie Greg Oden. Greg's getting his redemption today. The logic, you're trading an aging vet for a generational center prospect. No, I get the logic. Oden provides shot blocking and rebounding dominance this super team needs to stay on top for the next decade. The narrative, the Ohio connection. LeBron, the king of Akron, demands that the Cavs bring home the Prince of Ohio State. He wants to mentor Oden and turn him into the dominant force everyone expects him to be, keeping the championship window open forever. Simulate the 07-08 season and let me know if the Ohio Towers, Bron and Oden, can defend the title. We actually really did need a center, so that was very timely and very observant by the AI to see that Oden had just got drafted to the Grizz in the ticker. That's crazy, man. This AI stuff might actually be getting better here. And Ilgauskas has been complaining a little bit, been disgruntled, so this worked. We do Oden for Ilgauskas, and I'll throw him 3 first-round picks just because I feel bad that we're taking Greg Oden from him. It's still gonna get declined, but we're forcing it through. Welcome to the team, Greg Oden. And Greg usually has pretty good potential in these, so I'm expecting big stuff for sure. LeBron James, your 2008 most valuable player, 21.7 rebounds and 9 assists. You know who he is. Kevin Durant is your rookie of the year. Isaiah Thomas does it again, 66 wins. Dexter Green continues to somehow finesse these other GMs. How does he do it? I guess we'll never know. Bron was the only Cav on All-NBA. He also made All-Defensive first. There's Bosh on All-Defensive second. Bosh has been sneakily really good, 18 and 13. Haven't talked about him too much, but trust me, he's been out there doing his thing. Paul averaged 20 and 9 this year. Number 1 seed. Heat were only 7 games back. They won 59, so they were really good in their own right. As we sweep the Bulls in round 1. Round 2 will be Detroit basketball. We're up 3-2. We beat them in 6. Conference finals, Boston Celtics. Oh, how did Greg Oden do? He's off the bench. We're starting Rafe LaFrance. Golly, oh no. Well, maybe we lost that trade. Anyway, Celtics, we sweep. NBA Finals is going to be the Clips. Bro, I'll tell you, the 2K simulation in these eras loves the Los Angeles Clippers. They got my jump shot twins, Sean Marion, Pau Gasol, Andre Miller, also on the squad. Game 1, we'll win. We take the second. Okay, maybe they don't love the Clippers that much. We sweep them. LeBron James, your Finals MVP, 24, 7, and 9. That is an easy little three-peat for Mr. LeBron. Things are, what did LeBron say in that one clip? Come on, man. It's too easy. We're just winning these championships like it's nothing. Player progression. Bron actually goes down 1. We call that fluke regression over here. Greg Oden only goes up 2. Yeah, maybe Greg Oden becomes a bust in this universe, unfortunately. Hopefully not, though. We're still holding out hope. Usually becomes pretty good in the sim. Paul is now 97, which is huge. And when I send the AI prompt this time, I'm going to remind it, hey, you don't have to just make trades. You can do other stuff, too. Because all it's been doing is trading. So we three-peated and LeBron won another MVP and Finals MVP. I want to remind you that making trades isn't the only option for your change each year. You can do attribute and badge changes, or even have LeBron change teams as mentioned earlier. Let me put it this way. You can do attribute and badge upgrades or downgrades. I just want to remind it of everything that I said at the start. Sometimes with AI, you can forget things that you told it earlier on in the prompt, and I just want to make sure we have the best video possible, have a great story, and the attribute changes are usually a big part of the story, the badge stuff. So I just want to remind the AI of all that too. Contemplating LeBron's transformation, considering playstyle shifts. See, this is the type of stuff we want. In addition to the roster stuff, because the roster stuff's been really cool too. I've liked what we've done so far. Of course I like what we've done. We've won 3 championships. The yips? What is that? Plotting LeBron's departure. Oh no, I should have never said anything. Avoiding further trades. Well, you don't have to avoid it. I'm just saying it's not the only option. You know what? Whatever. You got it. Revising LeBron's role. Oh my gosh, what's about to happen? This is an incredible run. A 3-peat and a finals MVP where LeBron shot a ridiculous 57.1% from 3. The Banana Boat super team is officially the greatest dynasty ever assembled. I don't know about all that, but yeah, we're really good. However, you're absolutely right. I've relied on trades for 5 straight seasons. That is facts. The team is now so stacked with CP3 97, Melo 95, Bosh 87, and Odin 81. Well, Odin hasn't been doing too well so far. That the game might be getting too easy. That's what I'm saying. To keep this interesting, we need to alter how LeBron plays, creating a new tactical challenge for you. For season 6, 08-09, the storyline is the Juggernaut transformation. The narrative. After shooting nearly 60% from 3 in the finals, LeBron feels his perimeter game is peaked. He realizes that as he approaches his mid-20s, he wants to become the most physically imposing player in history. A blend of Shaq and Magic. No, that's incredible. He spends the offseason adding massive muscle mass to transition fully into the paint, leaving the perimeter scoring to CP3 and Melo. Change primary position from shooting guard small forward to power forward, and change his weight from 30 pounds? Oh, this is Miami Bron. They said there were rumors that Bron was 300 in Miami, and he was jacked, bro. Of course, he wasn't out there moving like Zion. Attribute downgrades, the sacrifice. 3 balls going down to 72. Speed and excel down 8 each. I don't like that. Strength 99. Okay, maybe we can live with the other stuff going down. Strength 99, post control 99, standing dunk 99. Add Hall of Fame back down Punisher and Hall of Fame rise up. Remove any Agent 3 or limitless range badges. You can no longer play LeBron as a perimeter sharpshooter. You have to play bully ball in the post. This also creates a rotation conflict with Bron at power forward and Greg Oden at center. Paint will be clogged and you'll have to figure out what to do with Chris Bosh. Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing with Chris Bosh. He's playing center and Greg Oden sitting the bench. Simulate the 08-09 season and let me know if Tank LeBron can win a 4th straight ring without his jump shot. Okay, so we're going to 270, 3 ball down to 72. It didn't do any attribute changes all video, and now we're starting to go crazy. Bro, I don't know if y'all can hear my PS5 in the background. That thing sounds like it's about to take off to the moon. So 3 ball goes down to a 72. That's a -11. Speed will go down to an 88, which is still pretty good. Agility down to an 84. Hopefully that doesn't hurt Bron too much. And then it also said remove any limitless range or Agent 3 badges. Agent 3 isn't in the game, so we're good there. And he doesn't have limitless range, so that won't hurt him. Now we get to the meat and potatoes here, the upgrades, which I think are going to be really nice for him. We got 99 strength, 99 post control, 99 standing dunk. Strength is currently at a 91. It goes +8 to a 99. Post control currently at an 83. Gets a huge upgrade, +16 to a 99. And standing dunk was a 60. It goes +39 to a 99. Goodness gracious, almost up 40 there. And then we get Hall of Fame back down Punisher and Hall of Fame rise up. So let's go to badges here. Offense, or sorry, inside scoring. It said rise up, right? And back down Punisher, was that it? Yeah, so we got rise up on Hall of Fame. We don't have a back down Punisher, but Paint Prodigy should give us a similar effect. And LeBron is now still a 98 overall. We kind of nerfed his 3-pointer. They used to have it at an A-, and 83 is an A-. I want to be on that grading scale. I might have stayed in college. Down to a C+ though. Wait, but a 72-3 is only a C+. Never mind, I don't want that grading scale. Oh wait, no, that's actually still good. Yeah, give me that grading scale. 09 draft coming up. Oh wait, I almost forgot. We still have some major changes to undergo here. LeBron is going up to 270 pounds. He's going to play the power forward position. Bosh is going to slide to the 5, and that's how we'll run it this year. We have like no 2-guard play. You know what, DeJuan Wagner? I'll make you a 2-guard. You're 6'2". You and Chris Paul will be a small backcourt out there, but we got Melo, Bron, Bosh to help you out. Well, Melo defensively probably not going to help out too much, but nonetheless, I think we're ready to go here. Team is looking still really good. LeBron does have a new play style, LeBroken jumper. Hopefully we get that jumper back at some point with the upgrades, but him going up to 270, that is, whew, that's crazy. You know what else is crazy to think about, really? My bad, I was just putting my cap on my Hydro Flask. I mentioned this in a previous video, bro. This Hydro Flask has so many dents in it. I'm worried at some point I'm gonna drop it and it's gonna start leaking or something because these dents are really bad. But anyway, Bron had already played 6 full years in the NBA before Curry entered the league. Now Curry's considered an old guy and LeBron's still going. And Curry, dude, what a season he's having. I might have to do a current Warriors rebuild because I don't know what the Warriors are doing putting this terrible team around him. You know, we could have actually had Lauri Markkanen, but we didn't trade Brandon Pajemski. Beep odds. We probably could actually have value for Kuminga had we traded him years ago, but no, we'll sit him on the bench. We could have traded James Wiseman maybe his rookie year, second year, got more value. No, we'll trade him for 5 second-round picks and get back Gary Payton II. I mean, hey man, we won a chip in 22, so I can't complain too much, but we could have won more, I think, had the Warriors not mismanaged their picks, their players, a lot of different things. Anyway, LeBron James, MVP, 23, 7 and 9, 2 steals, 2 blocks. D Rose, Rookie of the Year. Paul Millsap, Most Improved. Shout out to Paulie. 72 wins from us every year. Dexter Gordon's the Executive of the Year. Isaiah Thomas, Coach of the Year once again. So it seems like LeBron playing bully ball had almost no effect on his game, except that 3-point shot did fall. I mean, he's not taking a ton of them. Like, he made 57 instead of 68. I'll take that if we get better strength and all that other stuff. I think it's a price worth paying. 72 and 10. Chris Paul actually led us in scoring, 25 points and 10 assists. Maybe he should have been MVP, but 2K loves him some LeBron James, so Bron still won it. Orlando in round 1, we beat him in 6. Next up will be the 5-seeded Miami Heat. Vince Carter, Lowry, Caron Butler. That's quite the team. My guy Kyle. It's a 2-2 series. They go up. Uh-oh. We've won 3 straight. We're going for an unprecedented 4 straight, but we've ran into a roadblock, and that roadblock's name is the Miami Heat. Can we at least make it close? No. The Heat are going to get us up and out of here. Bron had 18 points. Vince with 28. Ricky Davis, a former Cav who got traded for D-Wade, ends up beating us, and the Heat go on to win a championship. Caron Butler with the finals MVP there. So we lose in the second round in a 72-win year. Ew. Not good. Not good at all. So maybe the AI will have a big move in mind. We'll see. Bosh is regressing. Maybe that's just his overall change from me moving his position. Greg Oden's still really bad. Dang it, Greg. Bron's back up to a 99. I said LeBully Ball was elite in the regular season, winning MVP in a 72-win season, but we lost in round 2 of the playoffs to the Heat. So yeah, the bully ball stuff seemed to work till we got to the playoffs. I don't know if you necessarily blame it on Bron or who you blame it on. I guess we'll find out who the AI is going to blame it on here in a second. Exploring key decisions, choosing LeBron's new home. Uh-oh. Formulating the next chapter. The decision. Solidifying the narrative. Are we about to get out of here? The decision. They said the thing. This is a shocking turn of events. Winning 72 wins or 72 games and the MVP only to flame out in the second round against the Heat is a catastrophic failure. The bully ball experiment proved one thing. You can dominate the regular season with brute force, but in the playoffs, the lack of spacing and clogged paint with LeBron at PF and Oden and Bosh at center made the offense predictable. The super team in Cleveland has grown stale. There are too many stars, CP3, Melo, Bosh, Oden, and not enough ball to go around. It's the summer of 2010. Well, we're actually in 09. I'll be sure to tell the AI that. This was the summer of the decision. In this timeline, it creates the perfect storm for a breakup. Season 7 change. The decision. LeBron signs with the New York Knicks. In free agency, LeBron James leaves the Cleveland Cavaliers and signs with the New York Knicks. LeBron feels he has accomplished everything he can in Cleveland. 3 rings, multiple MVPs. The round 2 loss prove that the current roster construction is flawed. It's too top heavy and lacks chemistry. I don't know about all that. I think we probably could have ran it back, but sure. He wants to step out of the shadow of the banana boat super team he created and prove he can bring a championship to the mecca of basketball on his own terms. Attribute adjustment. The slim down. Since he is leaving the clog paint of Cleveland, he needs to be dynamic again. Please lower his weight to 250 and restore his 3-point rating to an A- around 85 so he can operate as a scorer in New York system. Oh, okay. So we don't get our acceleration back, but we get the Alright, bro, whatever. Simulate the 2010-11 season and let me know if the King of New York, Melo, you okay with that? Can bring a title to Madison Square Garden. LeBron James going to the Garden. Now, we already went past free agency, so I'm just going to have to get Bron over to New York. I wonder who the Knicks have. I haven't really been keeping up. Haven't seen them in the playoffs or anything, so I don't know. They've got Iggy, Rondo, D. Will. Ooh! Dante Green, 99 potential. If you know, you know. So we are sending Bron over to New York. Dang it. We'll send him there for Curtis Cunningham. All right, here we go. Why will it not let me do this? Hold on, I'll figure it out. I got it figured out. Welcome to New York, LeBron, Raymond James. Dante Green just hit a +6 progression, by the way, so he might have that 99 potential again. LeBron, we do have some changes to make here. You're going down to 250, which I think is around what he is in real life. And then offensively, the three-point shot is back. 85 tray ball. Now we're with Iggy, Rondo, D. Will. So I think it would make the most sense to keep LeBron as a power forward. And then we'll do like D. Will at the 2 because Rondo's got to be a 1, bro. Such a good point guard. Nick Young will probably be off the bench for now. Dante Green, I'm going to throw him at center. We don't have any other bigs who are good. So all due respect to Aaron Baines, we don't have much big man play here in New York. So I think that that's going to be the way we run it. Bron, I'm very excited for the first year of this New York journey. I think this was actually a great team for him to join if he was going to leave Cleveland. Like, this is another really good situation. We're staying in the Eastern Conference as well. Now, we might have to battle against the Cavs because even without LeBron, you're talking Bosh, Melo, and Chris Paul. That's still a really good team. LeBron James, his first year in the Big Apple was the most statistically impressive year of his career, averaging 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. We got some of the cooks out of the kitchen, if you will. We had so many different scores in Cleveland that now that we're in New York with a few less scoring options, because even though we have guys like Rondo, he's high overall. Bron also wins a DPOI. First time we've seen that in the video. But Rondo's high overall. He doesn't score the ball like that. He gets his teammates involved. We won 61 games, and apparently wherever LeBron goes, good GMs follow, because Chuck Floyd is the executive of the year. Dwayne Wade and Dwight Howard still in Seattle, which turned to OKC. So that's interesting there. Oh, and we got Iggy. He made All-NBA third. 21, about 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Wow, Iguodala's doing really well so far in this simulation. I mean, he's what, a 91, 92? 92 overall for Iggy. This team might be better than the last team we had, especially when it comes to like LeBron eating and getting his. Oh my gosh, this is a great situation. Cavs fell out of the playoffs without Bron, which I'm kind of surprised by. We got the Bobcats in round 1. I didn't think that Cleveland team would be bad without James by any means, but they only won 40 games. Wow. I mean, you've got Melo, Paul, Bosh, of course, Odin. Sixers have AI and Curry, but AI is on his way out the league. Anyway, round 1. Okay, we're in trouble. We're going 7 after being down 3-1, but the Bobcats have given us a real run for our money. As we head into game 7, this would be a disappointing start to the New York tenure, a loss to the Bobcats, who've been in the league for all of 10 minutes. All right, we win this. 25, 11, and 8 from James. Rondo, 22 with 10 assists. Rondo's only averaging 8 assists on a team with LeBron. Come on. Rondo's getting double-digit assists. Here goes the Heat, a team that took care of us pretty easily last year. 6 games. They beat us when we were in Cleveland, but now Bron's got a new-look roster, and we've been doing really well. But the Heat might go ahead and get us out of here again. We losing 6 again. Vinsanity and the Heat pack us up and win another. Back-to-back for the Baldy, Vince Carter. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Vinsanity making it look easy. I know our team will improve over the offseason, but man, losing to Carter twice in a row on 2 different squads, crazy work. LeBron goes down 1, probably a fluke regression. How about Dante Green? +7, the 99 potential. There he goes. In year 1 with the Knicks, reminder, this was the 09-10 season, not 10-11, because the AI was saying it was 10-11. Bron won MVP and DPOY. Knicks were a 2 seed with 61 W. LeBron lost to the Heat again, though. Despite the L, this Knicks team does look pretty good. I think we're better than pretty good. I might be understating it, but we'll see what the AI's got for me. It's talking about trade strategies, but it always says something about trades, so I think it just kind of goes through a thinking pattern to come up with each answer. This was an incredible incredible debut season in the Big Apple. LeBron winning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season is peak dominant. However, losing to the Heat again again in the conference finals. It was the second round, which I think I said right here. Either way, yeah, we lost to the Heat. Signals that even with 61 wins, the roster construction has a fatal flaw against the East Elite. For Season 8, we need to address the glaring redundancy in your backcourt. The problem, you have Rondo and Darren Williams. Oh, okay, yeah, I could agree with this. They are both elite ball-dominant point guards. Playing Darren Williams as shooting guard wastes his playmaking ability and having two non-shooters, Rondo and usually Rondo LeBron. I mean, Bron, we got his three ball back to an 85, but creates spacing issues against a team like Miami. Season 8 change. Trade Darren Williams and filler, if needed, to the Orlando Magic for Dwight Howard. They think Dwight's in Orlando. I'll tell him, he's actually over in OKC, but it doesn't change what we're trying to do here. We're trading an 89 overall PG who was out of position for the best center in the league. Dwight Howard was a monster in 2011. The narrative, the no-fly zone. After winning DPOY, LeBron decides he wants to build the greatest defensive team in NBA history by pairing himself the best perimeter/wing defender with Dwight Howard, the best rim protector. The Knicks aim to physically punish the Heat and shut down the paint completely. Fit Rondo, yeah, the lobs to Dwight and Bron would be crazy. Dwight anchors the defense. The lane opens up for LeBron because he doesn't have to play PF, power forward, it's slang, full time against bigs. Simulate the 10-11 season and let me know if the King and Superman duo, that stuff, can finally crush the Heat and win a ring for New York. Okay, we're gonna go grab Dwight Howard. We're trading Darren Williams. I put D. Will back at point guard because he's gonna be teaming up with D. Wade, who's a shooting guard. So at least to make that the best possible fit over there. And did they say picks as well, or what was the package they were saying? Darren Williams and filler if needed. Okay, I'll just throw in some picks just in case. Today the AI has just been like trade for all the superstars. That's what it's been. Oh, D-Wade left, so this does kind of fit the timeline. Like, oh, he's all alone over there. Dwight's all alone. Let's try and make a deal. They think they're contenders, buddy. I got news for you. I'll give them 2 picks to sweeten the deal, but that's it. Welcome to the team, Dwight Howard. Now with this addition, I guess Dante Green goes to the bench for the time being. We might have to adjust things around a little bit more in future years. We'll see. But for now, we're entering the 10-11 season. Dwight, Bron, Rondo, Zooey Mama. As we enter the LeBron James era, man. Let's go. LeBron James, your most valuable player. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. That's what, 7 straight MVPs. He's literally won it every single year besides his rookie season. And Bron's still the defensive player of the year, even with Dwight Howard sharing the front court with him as we win 71 games. Yeah, Superman proved to be a quality addition to this squad, to say the least. Look at that, All-NBA first team for Howard as he averaged 21 points and 13 rebounds. And look at this, his morale is a little bit down because he lost Defensive Player of the Year. Sorry, man, your teammate got it. Iguodala was All-NBA third team. I want Iguodala. 29-9 on the season from Iggy. Bron, All-Defensive first. Rondo, All-Defensive second. Dwight's also there. And Rondo, there you go. Okay, so I was right about that. You get rid of D. Will, Rondo's assists go way up. He averaged 12 dimes per game this year. Hawks won 61, so they were pretty good. Where were the Heat at? They were only 48 wins, so there's no universe where we should lose to them this year. Yeah, they got eliminated in round 1. First 2 rounds, we haven't lost a game yet. Here's that 61-win Hawks team. They got Big Al, Jason Terry, Brandon Roy, Danny Granger, W. Name, and K. Love. It's a good team. We're up 2-1. Okay, they'll tie it. Game 5 on the way. We haven't gotten a look at LeBron and his Knicks threads so far, so I want to jump into this one. Maybe it'll be close and we can see Bron in action. We were down big, but we stormed back. Ultimately, though, the Hawks closed this one. Bron had 40. Wasn't enough. Atlanta might eliminate us in a 71-win season. Come on, LeBron. Not like this. Looks like we'll at least push at 7. Finals trip on the line. 25-11 from Rondo. 22 with 15 assists from Iggy, who's averaging 10 dimes a night in the playoffs. Bron's also averaging 10 dimes. So you got 3 guys averaging 10-plus assists. That is ridiculous. Game 7 on the way. Warriors waiting on us in the finals if we can make it there. Good start. Hawks still within reach. Oh my goodness. They had the fourth quarter run of doom, outscoring us by 13 here in the final period. They're up by 4, minute 57 to go. Oh, man. Let's see if we can close this out. It's going to be Dante Green inbounding. We got Bron in here. We got Dwight, Rondo. There's Iggy. Iggy isn't officially in the game anymore, so, his face scan looks a little bit off. James double teamed. Going to swing it out to Rondo. Rondo will get a screen from Dante Green. Green pops out. Rondo, the behind the back pass. But the missed shot from Dante Green. Beautiful dime, but Green couldn't finish the highlight. Danny Granger to Jet. Jason Terry to the rim. He'll finish, and the Hawks are up by 6. How about the scoreboard in the bottom right? I really rock with it. Rondo heaves the ball up the floor to Howard, who misses the lay. Oh, man. Rondo's out there diming, but his teammates just can't finish these plays. Jason Terry with the ball. Jet gets the screen from Brandon Roy. Terry looking for Love in the post. He'll find him. Dante Green trying to guard K. Love here. 5 on the shot clock. Love gets to the rim. Howard there with the help. That's big time from Dwight because Dante Green was completely beat there. But Dwight Howard, an all defensive team guy, one of the best defenders maybe ever, with a great stop there. Oh, Brandon Roy's open. He misses. Howard the rebound. As the clock ticks below a minute, we really got to go here. Iguodala with it. It'll go to Howard. Howard to Rondo. James calling for it with Love defending. Rondo will throw it down to Bron. Bron hook is good. Okay, we're within 4. 46 seconds left. We need a quick stop and a bucket. We're pressing up. Rondo fouls. We have one to give. All right. Now we maybe try and get an inbound steal or something. They'll manage to get the ball into Brandon Roy. We double ball. Roy escapes. It gets to Love. Love passes out of an open layup there. He did the Ben Simmons. Kevin Simmons. K. Love has it. We're really trying to force him into a turnover. Roy heaves up something crazy. Misses it. We get the board. Only 25 seconds left, and that's a turnover. That's going to be the game. We lose in a 71-win season. LeBron's 30-10 wasn't enough. Mike Miller with 21. That's a bad loss, especially after getting Howard. It's Jay Rich. It's your Finals MVP with the Warriors. After getting Howard, we should not be losing like that, but we are. I mean, LeBron, he's done great individually here in New York, but from a team success aspect, has yet to win a championship on this Knicks squad. We'll see if we're able to keep everybody intact this offseason. Yes, indeed. Oh, Dwight Howard left us. Okay. The good news is we got Dante Green, who's up to a 91, but we made a risky play for Dwight. Lost D. Will in that trade, and now we got nothing to show for it. Oh, man, that's not good. I said we won 71 games with the King and Superman, as Bron was MVP and DPOY. However, in the offseason, Dwight left us. Wait, did the prompt not work? What just happened? They gave up on me there for a second. All right, let's run it back. Oh, wait, my screenshots are going. Dang, nabbit! Okay, let's try it again. Formulating the reply. This is a heartbreaker. Okay, the reply has been formulated. That is a heartbreaker. Dominating the regular season with 71 wins and sweeping individual honors with another MVP and DPOY, only to lose in the conference finals to the Hawks and then lose to Dwight Howard in free agency is a massive blow to the Knicks dynasty dream. The narrative for season 9 is the redemption arc. LeBron James is 26 years old, a 99 overall, and has just completed one of the most statistically dominant 3-year stretches in NBA history. But without Dwight Howard, anchor in the middle, the Knicks roster has a massive hole at center. Well, we got Dante Green. LeBron realizes, no way. Are we going to make Le center? He can't just be a ball-hawking paint playmaker. He has to become the ultimate apex predator. Season 9 change. The Mamba mentality infusion. Attribute and badge overhaul. Ah! Oh, Bron's about to move different. Since Dwight left, LeBron decides to stop being the friendly facilitator and starts hunting every single bucket. No more Mr. Nice Bron. We are going to turn him into the most unstoppable individual scorer the league has ever seen to carry this Knicks roster. Attribute upgrades. 99 mid-range. 99 offensive consistency. 99 draw foul. Badge overall. Hall of Fame Deadeye. Hall of Fame blinders. And a Hall of Fame fearless finisher. Add a Hall of Fame clutch shooter. We don't have that, so we'll do some upgrades to the intangibles, which impacts clutch play. Anyway, switch him from power forward, small forward back to small forward shooting guard. This allows him to hunt mismatches on the perimeter and use his 45% three-point shooting to punish teams that drop their bigs to protect the paint Dwight left behind. The goal, Bron needs to average 35 plus this season to compensate for the lost defensive production. He's taking the, if you want it done right, do it yourself approach. Simulate the 11-12 season and let's see if the apex predator Bron can finally bring a championship to New York without a co-superstar. Well, we still got Iggy, Dante, and Rondo. Like, they're acting like we're sad. But my goodness, Bron with all these attribute boosts and all these extra badges, he might really average 35 points. So mid-range goes from an 88 to a 99. Was close shot another one of them? No, offensive consistency and draw fouls. So draw foul, Bron Gilgeous-Alexander here. Draw foul was already a 99. All right. Offensive consistency was already a 99. He's LeBron James. And then shooting badges, they said Deadeye, right? Deadeye, blinders, fearless finisher. We don't have blinders, so you'll get shifty shooter, okay? And then finishing badges, inside scoring. We already got physical finisher on legend. That should be the equivalent. And then we don't have a clutch shooter badge, but intangibles are dumb low for Bron. Intangibles impact how you play in the clutch. So we're going to throw it on. I mean, if we want him to really be clutch, up those intangibles to at least like a smooth 85. I don't know why they were so low before. They should not be that low. He's LeBron James. You talk about intangibles. LeBron has them. And is that all that we're doing for this year? I think so. Oh yeah, we're putting him at the small forward / shooting guard. And that is it. We want him to average 35. Now, if Bron's going back to small forward / shooting guard, Iguodala, I need you at the 2 full time here, just so we don't have 2 insanely good small forwards. I want Iggy starting, of course. We're what, just about to enter year 10 or year 9? Year 9. I've already been recording since 6:30 a.m. It's 9:30 a.m. Golly! Man, I've been trying to get ahead on my videos, record multiple in a day. That way when I want to double post or I want to take a day off, which, man, I don't remember the last day off I've had. But, I mean, I play video games, so I'm not complaining. All that to say, I try to get ahead, but, bro, these videos have been taking a long time lately. We've been doing these longer simulations, and I have a lot of fun with them. Whenever I record a shorter one, I'm like, that was cool. But I really get immersed in these longer simulations, but they also just take a longer time. We're here for a good little minute. And I appreciate y'all sitting through these with me, watching them. Appreciate everybody that tunes in, even if you just throw it on and then fall to sleep. That's cool. Once y'all said y'all do that, I started trying it. It kind of worked. Especially if I wake up in the morning, I'm like, dang, bro, it's too early. I want to go back to bed. I'll throw on a video, just turn it down to kind of low volume and listen to it and then just fall to sleep. I don't know. The more I become an unk, I kind of like waking up early. Like today I woke up at 5:15 in the morning. And my friends will be like, Danny, why would you do that? You don't have a job to show up to. You just play the game. You could do it at any time of day. But I don't know. I feel like I'm more productive, more locked in the morning because there's just less stuff to do. As the day goes on, more people wake up, more people are, more stuff's going on social media. There's just more distractions. But in the mornings, bro, it's 5 in the morning. Not getting any notifications. I mean, no matter what time of day it is, no girls are texting me. I'm gonna edit that out. LeBron James did not average 35 points per game. He did average 30 though, with 8 rebounds and 9 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks. James is also your DPOY. Welcome to the league, Kawhi Leonard. 69 wins. Iguodala made first team, 24, 10, and 8. Wow. Shout out to Iggy, man. And we were really about as good even without Dwight Howard. Probably because my GOAT Dante Green is just so incredible at basketball. Hawks won 67 games, so they were only 2 games back. Good ball club over there, huh? Dante Green averaged 21. Round 1 against Detroit basketball. We win in 5. Round 2 will be Miami. We're up 3-2. This dang Miami team, bro. Every time. They picked up Jay Smooth. They got Bismack Biyombo at the 5 now. I was watching the Knicks Spurs game with one of my buddies, the NBA Cup game, and he was like, man, is that Bismack Biyombo? Hey, Bismack Biyombo keeps a job. He was sitting on that Spurs bench. We're going to beat the Heat here. Thank goodness. 34 from Bron. Next will be the Hawks. B-Roy, K-Love. We've seen this team before. We're down 2-1. Not again. We'll tie it. We go up 3-2. Get them out of here. Who we got in the finals? Warriors with Jay Ridge. They got Pau Gasol, George Hill. First game will go to us. We take the second, the third. Get the brooms out, baby. LeBron James is your finals MVP. We have finally done it here in New York. It took us, only 3 years. 32, 9-9. But for LeBron James and how good he's done in his career so far, taking that many years to win a championship is kind of a lot. We saw the stuff he was able to do in Cleveland. Granted, he has been absolutely blessed with the opportunities he's had. He's had some crazy teammates. We've been able to make some insane deals, finessing teams, trade over out of doom, as Dante Green's up to a 94 overall. And Bron's looking to go back-to-back. We'll see if we're sticking around here in New York. You never know with the AI. We might be on to the next team. I said we won the ring. Bron was MVP and finals MVP. I know we didn't accomplish the goal of averaging 35, but at the end of the day, if you win, I think a smooth 30 a night is just fine. Usually playing that type of basketball where you're averaging 30
35 plus points per game, which you don't see very often. But when a guy has to do that much for their team, usually it's not going to translate to a championship. It's just what it is. That usually indicates that the supporting cast just isn't good enough, and you're relying so heavily on that one guy that, you know what I mean? Exploring a new chapter, initiating the blueprint, envisioning a mentor. Okay. Envisioning the next chapter. Are we about to be out of here? We delivered the ring to New York. We're done. The 11-12 season was a masterclass in efficiency and dominance. I could agree with that. You led the Knicks to a staggering 69-13. I didn't lead them to anything. It was Bron. But yeah, 69-13 record. Swept the Warriors in the finals, and Bron swept the MVP and finals MVP trophy. His playoff shooting was particularly historic, 53 from 3. However, the Apex Predator era in New York has become too easy. We get one ring, all of a sudden it's too easy. Bron is a 99 overall mid-post point forward with teammates like a 94 overall Dante Green. They know Dante, and 91 overall Andre Iguodala. There's no challenge left. Looking at the draft ticker, a new generational talent has entered the league. Anthony Davis was just drafted first overall. Oh! Are we about to pull up, team up with AD? For season 10, the narrative is the blueprint mentor. LeBron James signs with the Hornets in free agency. LeBron leaves the 69-win powerhouse in New York to join the number 1 pick. AD is in OKC. So I'm going to ignore all this and tell them, hey, AD got drafted by OKC. And OKC has gotten cooked over the years because we stole Dwight Howard from them. We sent Dwayne Wade over there when they were still Seattle. Oh, thank you for that correction. It looks like OKC is the lucky team that landed the generational talent this time around. That changes the narrative significantly. Instead of building from scratch in New Orleans, LeBron is joining a team that likely already has a strong core and just added a defensive monster in Anthony Davis. So LeBron and AD duo, we're back again, this time a little bit earlier. For season 10, 12-13, the mission is now the Thunder Reign. Tough. Season 10 change. LeBron James signs with the Oklahoma City Thunder. The logic, LeBron joins a team with the number 1 overall pick, Anthony Davis. He wants to integrate himself into an already talented OKC system. I don't know how talented they are if they just got the 1 pick, and turn them into a multi-year dynasty by acting as the ultimate facilitator for the young big man. The mentorship overhaul. To reflect his new role as the point forward mentor, or the point forward teacher, we are shifting his play style from Apex Predator to ultimate floor general. Pass accuracy and pass IQ go to 99. Dimer, post playmaker, special delivery, all on Hall of Fame. Whoa! Shot tendency down to 75. Dish to open man tendency at a 95. Oh, Bron's gonna score a lot less. I guess we're turning into a facilitator. With LeBron facilitating, AD has a chance to have the greatest rookie season in NBA history. He better. We want to see if Bron can maintain his 99 overall status while intentionally taking a backseat and scoring to elevate his new teammate. So I'm not going to shoot the ball for a rookie. Are you serious? Simulate the 12-13 season with Bron and OKC, and let me know if they can win the West and how AD's rookie stats look. I don't need a playbook or scheme. We're cool. So LeBron James pulling up to Oklahoma City, huh? Well, let's send him over there. Can't sign him over there right now because he has years left on his deal. D. Will still there? Oh, so we got D. Will, Bron, Monte, Rudy Gay. No, this isn't a bad team. Oh, we can work with this. Now it's time for the attribute changes for Mr. James, though. We got a lot coming up. Turning him into a playmaker. He's not going to shoot the ball as much. He's looking to play unselfish basketball and get Mr. Davis involved. Okay, so we go into the attributes here. LeBron James will be getting pass accuracy and pass IQ on a 99. I imagine they're already quite high. Pass IQ's on a 98, pass accuracy on a 94. So slight little upgrades there. Then we go into the badges. He probably has a lot of the playmaking badges they're talking about too. So we get Dimer. It's currently on gold on Hall of Fame. Post playmaker's not in here, so we won't get that. And special delivery's also not in here. You know what? We'll just give him some other playmaking badges. Dimer, versatile visionary, break starter. We'll give him all those on Hall of Fame just to make sure he's got a good bag of tricks to go to. And then in the tendencies, this is what I'm concerned with. Shot tendency from a 99 to a 75. Oh, I hate that. And then passing, dish to open man. They wanted that on 99, right? Maxed out. Or well, you can put it on 100. They want it on 95. Okay, AD, you better eat this year because the King's stats are about to take a hit at your expense. Or for you, I guess. Not at your expense. It'll help you. So AD, you better be good. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the AI's blueprint worked perfectly as LeBron James takes home the Most Valuable Player award, dropping from last year in New York where he averaged 30 to only 20 points this year, but his assists went up from 8.5 to just about 10.5. We'll round up. We'll give him 11. 2 steals, 2 blocks as well for James. He was very efficient, and AD did exactly what they wanted AD to do, which is go out there and win Rookie of the Year. He was the leading scorer of the team at 22 points and 9 rebounds per night. Bron still wins DPOY. So we were really doing a winning every award challenge out there. Colin Joseph, Executive of the Year. I think literally every team, every year that LeBron has played for has had the Executive of the Year, which is really interesting. I still wish we were in New York. Iggy, we miss you. Ended up grabbing the 4 seed here in the West with our 55 wins. We had more wins than the 2nd seeded Lakers, but at this time it was based on if you won your division and all this other stuff. I guess we didn't win our division, so we're in the 4th spot. Zach Randolph, open your eyes. They're taking a picture. Y'all see him? We're taking on Ramon Sessions, Jimmy Buckets, DeMar DeRozan, Zach Randolph. This is the mid-range team of doom. They also got a young Andre Drummond. 2-2 after 4. They go up. Okay, we're going 7. Bron and AD in a game 7. Don't count them out. Even if it's rookie Anthony Davis, you know what we came here to do. We came here to get the win. There you go. Good win. 30-10 from the brow. Monte Ellis had 16. Bron 15, 14 rebounds, 14. I do not like this low shot tendency Bron at all. Next up is Utah. Their best player is 88 overall, Elton Brand. We shouldn't lose this. And we won't. We win in 6. Are we going to get a Bron and Kobe matchup? Finally! Dwight Howard ended up going to LA to play with Kobe and Nash. That's weird how accurate that is. And they got T-Riz. But here we go. Kobe versus Bron. Game 1 will go to us. We win the 2nd. Is Bron about to go to the finals with rookie AD? Well, it's not going to be that easy for him, as Kobe and the Lakers will tie this series up 2 apiece after we started off up 2-0. 5th game, we're playing really well, and we get out of there with a dub. 39-10 from D. Will. I haven't talked too much about him, but he's averaging 23 points and 13 assists in this postseason run. Bron had a monster triple-double, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 17 assists, and AD a double-double with 17 and 10. 1 win away from the NBA Finals here in the 10th year of LeBron's NBA career. And the Lakers... Oh, hold on. I was going to say they got this one and we're going 7, but all of a sudden we're up by 2. We've outscored them by 13 points here in the 4th. 2:23 to go. Lakers have ball. We're in OKC. Let's jump in. It's going to be Timofey Mozgov, who got a bag from the Lakers in real life. 2016 offseason, the year where a lot of guys got paid, man. Steve Nash with it. Where is Kobe Bryant for the Lakers? Is he not subbed in? Is he fouled out? What's the situation? He's not fouled out, so Lakers should be subbing him in shortly because they need him to close this ball game out. Omri Caspi catches down low, goes up for the layup. No, sir, but Dwight Howard flies in for the board. Is that Danny Green on the Thunder? It is. W name. What's up, Danny? Nash gets a second chance to reset things here. Omri Caspi going to get it off the pass from Nash. Caspi trying to drive on Green, swings it back to Steve. 5 on the shot clock. Nash, the spin move. He's getting nowhere. D. Will had him in a straitjacket, but Dwight Howard is there on the glass, and there's an OKC timeout. That'll give the Lakers an opportunity to sub Kobe in down the stretch of this game. But Dwight Howard, multiple efforts there, multiple offensive rebounds, and it ends in an easy slam for him. Samardo Samuels will give it in to Darren Williams. Williams gonna get a screen from Monte Ellis. He throws it to AD. Davis backing in. The rookie, the hook. Ooh! Anthony Abdul-Jabbar with the hook. Hold on. I didn't know he had that in his bag. Kobe Bryant with the ball, defended by Monte Ellis. Kobe gonna draw the double. He swings. Williams 3 in and out. Dwight almost gets another board. Luckily, Samuels will pull this one down. He gives it to Darren Williams. D. Will driving to the rim, goes up on Howard and finishes. He went right at the chest of Dwight Howard and scored it. Big time finish from Darren Williams. We're up by 4 as the clock ticks below a minute. Lakers need a bucket, and who better to go to than number 24, Kobe, leaning 3. Good! Kobe Bryant, a big time shot that puts the Los Angeles Lakers within 1 as Darren Williams crosses the timeline here for your Thunder. D. Will get the screen. He finds Davis. AD backing in. Tough shot off. We're playing through Davis because Bron's shot tendency's lower now. Williams has the ball. Bucket will give the Lakers the lead. Bryant is defended by James. This is what we're here for. Kobe Kobe rises up 3 off, rebounded by OKC, and they're gonna have to foul us. Kobe went for the big time shot, couldn't knock it down. Now D Will shoots 2. He misses the first, so at best we'll be up by 2 points here. Williams, I thought that one was gonna roll off. A 3 could give the Lakers the lead, or they could look to force overtime with a 2. If they leave any time on the clock, we got a timeout for a potential rebuttal. Trevor Ariza inbound here. He finds Kobe Bryant. Bryant is defended by Monte Ellis. There's a Howard screen. Kobe has room. Wants another 3. Doesn't get it. Howard the board. He'll fake. Fakes Bron out his shoes. Goes back up, but misses. Samuels, the great defense. We'll get it back to D. Will. All right, Darren Williams. We need you to make both of these this time around. First one, good. Second one from Williams. Yes. We're up by 4. And the Lakers, I think they're running out of time here in this game. It looks like your Oklahoma City Thunder are going to the finals as Ariza's jumper is blocked by James. Unless they hit a and 1-3 here. It's up. Ball going to Howard to Williams. 3 off. Game. We're going to the finals, baby. And this is with a rookie Anthony Davis, a prime LeBron James, and a prime Darren Williams, to be fair. There's D. Will holding the trophy. Yeah, Darren Williams proved to be a pivotal piece for us. How about AD, though? 31. D. Will, 27, 4 and 5. Bron, 25 and 12. That block on Ariza in the corner was elite. NBA Finals, it's going to be the Hawks. They were the 2 seed this year. Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with this team. K Love and B Roy is the duo over there. Game 1, we lose. We got blown out. Game 2 was closer, but we lost again. We'll take the 3rd, lose the 4th. Okay, we win Game 5. Bron 3-1 comeback. Couple years ahead of schedule here. Maybe so, as we head into Game 6. Yeah, no 3-1 comeback. We get smacked in Game 6. 20 and 10 from LeBron. I'm going to be honest. I think we win this title if we get a more aggressive version of LeBron James, but we're not going to get an aggressive version of LeBron James if his shot tendency's that's the bottom line here. 155 games, had a good year overall as Nash retires, but had a good year overall, just couldn't get it done. Now we'll head into the offseason, back to the drawing board. We'll see what the AI's got for us. As AD goes +5, but D Will regresses down 3 to an 86. But the rest of the supporting cast outside of LeBron, AD, and then Darren Williams, who's already regressing, it's not looking too good. Back on Google Gemini, LeBron won MVP, averaging nearly 11 assists. AD was Rookie of the Year. We made the finals, but lost in 6. I hope the change comes to Bron's play style to get him back scoring. Hopefully the AI realizes, hey, we need LeBron James, the version we got in New York, where he was averaging 30 points per game. You know what I mean? The Thunder reign era has begun with absolute individual dominance. Even if it ended just short of a title. LeBron successfully transformed his game into the ultimate floor general, in bold, averaging 10.6 assists, in bold. Why is this all bolded? To secure another MVP. He also maintained his status as the league's premier stopper. Yeah, he did win another DPOY. Most importantly, his mentorship worked. AD captured Rookie of the Year with an impressive 22 points and 9 rebounds. However, the 6-game loss in the finals to the Hawks proves that the current support system around the King of the Brow is missing a veteran perimeter threat to space the floor. With Darren Williams beginning to decline, yeah, he is getting worse. 86 -3. Bron realizes they need a pure specialist to punish teams for doubling AD in the paint. And we're going to be trading. Oh no! We're trading Darren Williams and a first for Ray Allen? This isn't good. We're trading a guy who's 29 and getting worse for a guy who's 39. 38. Bro, Ray Allen didn't have a hair on his head at this time. He was old. Darren Williams is still a high value asset at 86 overall, but his ball dominant style overlaps with LeBron's new 10 assists per game role. After the loss, LeBron makes a personal call to the greatest shooter in history. He tells Ray Allen that the Thunder have the interior defense dominance with AD, but they need Ray to provide the gravity and late game heroics to finally secure OKC's first championship. With Ray Allen on the wing, you now have a 99 overall Bron facilitating for a 20-year-old AD and the most dangerous catch and shoot threat in the league. This should make it impossible for defenses to double team anyone. Oh man. Bron is now 28 in the absolute heart of his prime. The objective for this season is clear. Championship or bust. We want to see if Ray Allen's spacing allows AD to jump into the MVP conversation alongside LeBron. Simulate the season with Ray Allen in the lineup and let me know if this veteran addition is what the Thunder needed to hoist the trophy. Okay, is Ray Allen even still in the league? Because there's actually a real deal chance he is just not in the league. Let's see, player finder, shooting guard. We can just filter by old. Ray Allen is on the Bucks. Last year of his contract. Bro, they might take this trade without me overriding it. I give you D. Will and a first. They have Kevin Durant with Ray Allen. That's actually fire. But yeah, this trade probably goes through. No? Okay, well, we're forcing it through. Welcome to the team, Ray Allen. I guess this is kind of payback for all the great trades we made over the years, all the finesse deals we were able to get through. And now we get one that's kind of a miss. But Ray Allen will help us a lot this year. I have no doubt about that. It's just he might retire after this year. Whenever I did rebuilds, I think it was in 2K16, the first thing I would do is slide over to free agency and sign Ray Allen. Because he would just be sitting in there because I think he hadn't officially retired yet, but he wasn't in the league. So I'd always go sign him. I think he was a pretty decent overall. He'd bring shooting. He might have only been like a 74, but he'd bring shooting to your team. And I guess that's kind of what we brought him in here for. At least Ray, though, is what? An 87 overall with the Morale Boost. He's averaging 18 here in Oklahoma City. And this is kind of a homecoming for him, a former Seattle Sonic. Well, it's not the same thing. We're not in Seattle. I saw Adam Silver talking about how they might bring Seattle and Vegas to the league. At least that's what somebody was telling me about that. I don't know. Maybe after next season? That'd be wild. We got some expansion teams. I think there could be some fire content to be made of that. Real expansion teams entering the league. I haven't really been around for an expansion team. The most recent one was the Bobcats, and I was so young when that happened. So like an expansion draft going down, that sounds fire. LeBron James, your most valuable player, averaged more points this year. He was at 24, 8, and 11. 11 assists, by the way, which is crazy. But didn't change his shot tendency back or anything. Just let him hoop, and he did very well. Hopefully Anthony Davis is all NBA. He's second team, 26 and 12. Beautiful. Davis is also all defensive second. Bron was all defensive first. And we got the Lakers again. Kobe versus Bron. Part 2. This time they don't have Nash. We won 57 to their 53. 4-5 matchup. We're up 3-2. And we win in 6. Easy. All right, next will be the 8-seeded Rockets, who just upset the 1-seeded Dubs. Hey, no chill, Gil. Remember, Gil got us when he was with New Jersey. This time, though, it's going to be different. We win in 5. So far, so good. Portland Blazers in the conference finals. Yep, the mid-range team of doom. We remember them. And we're down 3-0. We get swept by the Blazers. They go on to win the championship. Every time I got a good thing going with the franchise, the AI's like, yeah, time to go somewhere else. We got 4 chips, which is as many as Bron has in real life in 2026, so I can't complain too much at all. Still plenty of time to go for his career, but man, I feel like if we would have stuck around in Cleveland or even stuck around in New York, Ray Allen's retiring? Oh my gosh. Well, there he goes. It's almost like that's almost why it was a bad idea to trade for Ray Allen. Made even worse by the fact that they were like, yeah, give up a first round pick. Why? Ron James stays at a 99. We got Michael Petrus. Bron and AD are going to have to go stupid. AD does go up to a 91, so that's good. But yeah, told the AI we took a conference finals L and Ray retired. Let me actually put it this way. We got swept in the conference finals and Ray retired. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I wanted to type it a little bit better. Formulating an off-season plan. Okay, what do we got here? That is a tough pill to swallow. Getting swept in the conference finals is never easy, but it feels especially personal when you have a player putting up one of the greatest individual seasons in NBA history. Here's the breakdown of that bittersweet 2013-14 campaign for your Thunder. The LeBron James Masterclass. Winning MVP and DPOY in the same season puts LeBron on a legendary category, only joining Jordan, Hakeem, and Giannis in real life. But Bron's done it many times. His stat line, or at least in the sim, I'm not talking about real life, was essentially a basketball cheat code. 24, 11, and 8, yeah, 2 steals, 2 blocks, great efficiency. He was carrying the load as a mid-post point forward while locking down the other team's best player. The Ray Allen retirement. Losing Ray Allen is a massive blow to your spacing. Even at 30 years old, he was sitting at an 87 overall. Why did we trade for him? That's not just a role player retiring, that's an elite high-volume shooter leaving your starting lineup or bench rotation. He was starting for sure because this team is trash. Replacing that three-point gravity is going to be your biggest challenge this offseason. The silver lining, they're giving me a crazy breakdown here. AD's ascent. While this sweep hurts, your your future is still terrifying for the rest of the league. Anthony Davis is already a 91 overall at just 21 years old. That is a silver lining for sure. A LeBron AD duo, with both in their physical primes, is a guaranteed contender for the next 5+ years. We never really saw Bron and AD both in their physical primes together because Bron was older by the time they teamed up. But Bron, pre-Solomon Hill, was still moving pretty crazy. The off-season outlook, it looks like you have some solid depth depth with Michael Petras and Rudy Gay. But with Ray gone, you're missing that veteran lockdown piece. Well, the AI didn't tell me anything to do. The decisions are up to you, remember? Like, it's like, what are you gonna do? No, what are you gonna do? What you mean? Okay, I'll make note of that in my memory in case you want to save this as a custom instruction. All right, since I'm in the GM. Oh, whoa. No, oh my gosh, bro, it's misunderstanding me. See, this is what I feared with the AI, that once we got further in, it might get a little bit confused, but hopefully we can write the course here. So I said, no, remember how I said earlier, you can make one change per year, a roster move, a change to LeBron's attributes or badges, or even LeBron leaving his team. So hopefully now it remembers, hey, this is what we're doing. But I think with the wrinkle of us going back in NBA history, things would get more complicated, but it's a Bron video. I thought it'd be fun. Okay, I'll make note of that. Yes, I know. Okay, yes, this is what we needed. The move, trade Rudy Gay for Kyle Korver. Rudy Gay is a great individual talent, but with a 99 overall Bron playing heavy minutes at the wing, Rudy's shot creation is redundant. I'd agree with that. By trading him for Kyle Korver, we're getting the ultimate gravity player. In this 2014 era, Kyle Korver is a flamethrower, putting the league's best spot-up shooter in the corner, forces the defense to make an impossible choice. Help on a LeBron and AD pick and roll and give up an open Korver 3, stay glued to Korver and let Bron and AD play 2-on-2 with an empty paint. This move replaces, see, this is how you should be moving. Replaces Ray's production, fixes our spacing issues that likely led to the sweep, and let's simulate the season. All right, we're good. It got a little bit confused, but I was able to write the course there. Now, where is Kyle Korver at in this NBA universe here? Korver is over in New Orleans. He is an 80 overall, so nothing crazy, but we're not really in the position to make a crazy trade. So I think this is quite reasonable. They got Aaron Gordon, Jeremy Lin. They got a bunch of guys over here. Nobody that good, though. Yeah, this is an 80 overall for 80 overall swap. We're forcing it through. Welcome to the team, Kyle Korver. I'm going to play Kyle. Should we do point Bron this year? We have no good PGs. Point Bron this year, Kyle will be the 3. They want Bron to pass the ball a bunch anyway, so point Bron, let's go. LeBron James, he's back. He's scoring more. His shot tendency might have naturally progressed back up, I'm not sure, but he averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, 12 assists. I'll check on his tendencies after this. Bron is DPOY, but I haven't changed anything since the AI told me to change it. AD All-NBA second, he averaged 26 and 11, and despite the rest of the team being kind of lackluster, we still managed a 5 seed, still grabbed 51 wins, and Bron, did the shot tendency float back up? It's back up to an 81. So gradually, slowly but surely, it's gone back up, which is good. I don't want it being at a 75 for the rest of his career. Round 1, we got the Golden State Warriors, led by Pau Gasol. Is that dude yawning in his picture, or is he yelling? Look at Brian Roberts, yo! And we sweep the Warriors. We're going to face Kobe again in Los Angeles, still with Dwight Howard. And we're up 3-0. Uh-oh! Now, let me tell y'all, there's some lore behind this season as we win in 5. We started off the year, probably through the first 60 games, we were about a 500 team. And then we nearly won out. Maybe first 50 games, we were about a 500 team. And then nearly won out to close out the year. Portland Blazers are up next. They swept us last season. Hopefully, we're moving differently. This year, oh my goodness, we're in the finals. Was Kyle Korver the missing piece to the puzzle? Johnny Stockton's son is starting at PG for the Hawks. David Stockton. Oh, nah. We got to win these. Bron's about to cook them. Game 1 goes to us. We win the second. They'll take the third. We take the fourth. Yeah, David Stockton couldn't hold Bron. 25, 6, and 13 from LeBron James. He is your finals MVP. And there is ring number 5. All right. 29 points and 13 assists in these playoffs. Ooh. Yeah, LeBron was hooping. You have no idea. Happy retirement, Tim. Oh, man. Kyle Korver regresses a lot. We don't have a single 80-plus player outside of LeBron and AD. AD up to a 92 now. I said we won the ring. LeBron was MVP, Finals MVP, DPOY, all that good stuff. Now, LeBron did just hit 30 years old. The dynasty has officially begun. Going from a conference finals sweep to a 4-1 finals victory over the Hawks is a massive turnaround. LeBron just completed what might be the greatest individual season in NBA history, sweeping the MVP, DPOY, and Finals MVP awards while leading a 5th-seeded Thunder team to the mountaintop. The 14-15 season recap. LeBron's transition to a full-time point guard role was a master stroke. I never heard that. As he evolved into a shot-erasing mid-post maestro. Regular season dominance. Yeah, he averaged 27 and 12, 2.5 steals, 2 blocks. Playoffs averaged 29 with 13 assists. AD, he's the Robin to Bron's Batman. AD superstar status, 92 at 22 years old. The path to the title. Thunder didn't just win. Yeah, steamrolled them. GM decision. Our one change. We're trading Kyle Korver and Tiago Splitter. Oh, they're saying, would you like me to look for a star to trade for? Do what you want. It's up to you. The AI's gotten dumb on me these past couple prompts. But the further you get into it, sometimes there's a little more room for it to get confused. And I think also because we're going back in time and doing the historic thing, it's a little bit tougher. That is the ultimate Triple Crown season. I know it's the ultimate. We're trading for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler for Kyle Korver, Tiago Splitter, and a first. Oh boy. Well, Jimmy isn't the shooter Korver was. Oh, no kidding. He can slash, create his own shot, be a secondary scoring option that we desperately need when AD and Bron are resting. Youth, it replaces our regressing 34-year-old shooter with a 25-year-old star in his prime. Takes the toughest perimeter assignment off Bron's plate, allowing him to focus on being the mid-post maestro. How did Varejao end up here, bro? We don't have Rudy Gay anymore, but they're saying trade Kyle Korver, Tiago Splitter, and a first for Jimmy Butler. I can do that. That's our move. I think I'm going to have to again remind the AI that it can also do changes to stats and badges. It's been all over the place today, but I would say overall this has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed this video so far. I've had a fun time making it. Gonna definitely be a longer one, so I mean, y'all know that by now. You've watched this far into it, but this might really be a long video. I was hoping I could record some other videos today, but I might have mentioned it earlier how sometimes these videos just be taking forever, and this is another one of those ones. Jimmy Butler is over in Portland. Oh, so we're taking him from a team that's been trouble for us. Oh, this is great. Tiago Splitter. Was it really Tiago and Kyle in a first? Is that really what it was? It was. Oh my goodness. Jimmy! Welcome. Jimmy, AD, Bron. Defensively, we're locking down. We're talking trash. We're going crazy, man. Let me guess. Bron won MVP. Oh, we didn't. It was AD. And you know how the AI gets with the narratives? It'll be like, yeah, you know, AD won MVP. Bron doesn't like him, so he should leave. But AD averages 28, 13, and 4 with 1.5 steals, 3 blocks. Big time season from the brow. Bron only averaged 19 with 10 assists, 7 rebounds. So AD really took over the team this year. I'm guessing Jimmy Butler was getting to it as well and scoring the ball quite a bit, so that probably took away from Bron's numbers. Yeah, Jimmy was at 24, and LeBron was the one who kind of took a backseat here. Who was Wayne Augment? Oh, he's not bad. Oh, he is bad. 35 from the field is egregious. Number 1 seed, everything worked out, even with our center not being able to throw a rock in the ocean. We got Joker in them over in Sacramento in the first round, and we win in 6. Next up will be the Clips. We're up 3-2. Game 7 against the Clippers. But the Clippers don't win rings, so this should be fine. They got Dame, Marc Gasol, and Uncle Vince. It's not a very good team. I mean, it's a cool team, but I think we should be able to beat them. That's all I'm saying. And we do win it. Good stuff, good stuff. 28 and 12 from AD. 26 and 12 from Bron. Jimmy had 22. Next will be the Golden State Warriors. Pau Gasol leading the way. So winnable for us. We're up 3-2. We win in 6. NBA Finals, the Wizards, Optimus Dom, John Wall, Kawhi Leonard, DeAndre Ayton, and Kwame stuck around this whole time. That's crazy. Game 1, they win. They take the second. Okay, well, we are cooked. We get a game. We lose in 6, though. John Wall, Finals MVP, 21 and 11. Wall and Kawhi made pretty easy work of us, and it'll be interesting for the narrative that LeBron James really was playing second fiddle to Anthony Davis this year. His assists were still high and everything else, but you talk about James as an MVP. He's won it literally every year, I think, since year 2, right? Yeah, 11 straight MVPs, and that's interrupted by Anthony Davis grabbing one for himself. AD and Jimmy get better. We got a nice little core here, but we'll see what's next for this team. I said, remember, you can do changes to attributes and badges, or even have LeBron leave his team. It doesn't have to just be trade. Anyways, we lost in the finals this year. AD was a regular season MVP and Bron was DPOY. That loss in the finals to the Wizards, or that loss to the Wizards in the finals, is a tough one to stomach, especially after Anthony Davis took that massive leap. I just realized John Wall ended up on the Wizards even in this NBA universe. But anyway, AD took the massive leap to become the NBA MVP with a dominant 28 and 13 season. LeBron is still the defensive anchor of the league, securing yet another DPOY award, but his scoring took a significant dip this year, dropping to 19.1 PPG. It's almost like we shouldn't have dropped his shot tendency. It feels like the maestro is so focused, thank you, on facilitating for AD and locking down the perimeter that the team is missing that takeover scoring gear in the final. The decision, the 16-17 master. Bro, what does that mean? Since you reminded me I can do more than just trades, I'm taking a different route this year. here. We don't need a new roster. We need LeBron James. That's what I'm saying. To rediscover his apex predator scoring mindset to pair with the MVP level of Anthony Davis. The move, attribute, and badge overhaul. I'm using my one change to manually boost Bron's offensive aggression and shot IQ while adding/upgrading 2 specific badges. Hall of Fame limitless range, Hall of Fame fearless finisher. Got you. So no tendency stuff? I'm actually going to ask here. What about LeBron's tendencies? Because that's going to be the most important for him scoring. The AI might just need a little bit of a nudge here. In the meantime, while it's figuring that out, let's slide on over. Let's give him Hall of Fame limitless. I'm sure he has fearless finisher already. Yeah, physical finisher on legend. Limitless range, unequipped goes to Hall. So that's going to be big. That jumper's going to be back. I mean, it was still here, but it's going to look even better. You hit the nail on the head. Thank you. In an NBA 2K simulation, tendencies are actually more important than attributes for a player's raw output. While his 99 overall says he can score, his tendencies dictate if he actually will. That's a great way of putting it. The reason Bron dropped to 19 while AD won MVP is likely because the simulation's AI started treating Bron as a pure playmaker. You did this. You lowered his desire to shoot. To fix this, here is the Apex Predator tendency overhaul I'm including in this year's change. Shot tendency 95 plus. Yep. And we want his drive tendency at max. And they want him taking less mid-ranges. Flashy pass tendency is dropping. They want Bron 27, 7, and 7. That's his career averages, which is crazy because Bro's played so many years. But let's slide on over here. Tendencies for LeBron. Shot, max it out. Touch is already up there. And then they want his flashy pass tendency to be a little lower. So we'll drop that to like a 50. Driving, we'll up that a little bit. And then is there something there should be one that's like shooting, jump shooting. Let's turn down like, oh no, this is fine. This is a close shot. Mid-range, we'll turn down a little bit. Off-screen mid-range. And just overall mid-range tendency. We want him settling less, getting to the rim more. That should do it. And he should shoot the ball a lot. So I think he will be right on par with like a 27-7-7 season, maybe even a little bit more on the assist there because he should still be passing it at a high level. But we need Bron to get back to Bron, back to getting buckets. We're now entering the Wardell Curry era. You know, here's a pet peeve I have with the Curry era in 2K. I think it should start in 2015. Wait, no, the 14-15 season, because Curry won his first MVP in 2015. So I think it should start in the 14-15 season. You see what I'm saying? Before the Warriors got KD. Because if you start an era with the KD Warriors, they're going to do all the winning. I feel like the Curry era, if you would even call it that, I don't know if Curry really had his own era. I feel like it was more like a Bron versus Curry era. But either way, if you want to say Curry had his own era, I feel like when he really started taking over was 2014-15. I don't know, just my thoughts there. But honestly, I think it'd be super sick if 2K added maybe an ability to start from any year. But if they couldn't do that, because I know that'd be probably tough with getting the likeness for all the players. If you could do an ability where you could start from any year in the 2010, and then maybe the next 2K you add the 2000s, or maybe you start with the 2020s and then do the 2010s, but you just slowly but surely get more players and add them. I think that would be fire for the My NBA community. LeBron is back, baby. 27 points, 6 rebounds, and he still kept the assist up high. 12 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Bron is also your defensive player of the year. So great season from James. And we won 68 games. So LeBron getting back, scoring, doing what he does. It was exactly what we needed because AD was still dominant. 29 and 11. And then maybe Jimmy had to take a little bit of a hit. No, he averaged 26. Yeah, it's exactly what we needed. We got the Mavs. Teague time. What's up, Teague? You know when Bron sees Teague, he doesn't lose. Yep, there's a sweep. Next up will be the Dubs. We've seen this team so many times. Sweep them undefeated going into the conference finals against Sacramento. Jokic and Blake Griffin in the front court. That's a fire front court pairing, but we still win in 5 against them. Wizards will be our finals opponent. We lost to them last year. Started off down 3-0, but this time it feels different. We lose the second, lose the third. We'll win the fourth. Series is tied to a piece. Yeah, Washington. It's not going to be that easy this time. Y'all might still beat us. No, let me not even have that attitude. Y'all won't beat us. Sure, you can play us close, close. But we're going to win in the end. We take this fifth one. 31-13 from dialed in LeBron. He's averaging 30 with 12 assists. They should have never let LeBron get his shot tendency back, man. And he's got a Hall of Fame limitless range. He's pulling up from the parking lot like his name's Steph Curry. Nah, if there's a parking lot, Steph will shoot that thing from the sidewalk. There's levels to it. They got to have, and this sounds crazy, but they got to have a limitless range badge that's just for Steph. Some type of new tier. Call it chef tier on limitless range because his range is different. Poole will inbound. We're currently down by 1, looking to close out this series in 6. We'll get it to Bron, who's defended by John Wall. He swings to AD. Kwame Brown still in the league. Is so crazy. Sandor gets a screen from Davis. Davis is posted up, calls for the ball. AD working on Kwame Brown here. I want to remind y'all, this would be championship number 6. James would tie Jordan in rings as AD floats, misses, gets his own board, goes up and slams it. Big time from Davis. Puts us up by 1. DJ gonna inbound. He'll get it into John Wall. Wall is defended by LeBron James. Wall gonna get the screen from DJ. Jordan rolls to the rim. Wall attacks. Oh my goodness! Snatch blocked by Anthony Davis. Bron the other way. He'll swing it out to 80. No. Run it back. I gotta see that again. Anthony Davis snatched that thing out of the air. Golly, John. That's embarrassing. Now let's finish off the highlight on the other end. LeBron gets it at the top, defended by Uncle T-Mac there. James gets the screen from Davis to the rim, hits AD in the mid-range. Bron could have had a lay, but he said, let me get my guy AD involved. He just did some great work on the other side of the ball. I might as well hit him for a bucket on offense. Wall to Leonard. Leonard in the corner here. Gonna swing it over to Kwame Brown. Kwame gonna give it to Wall. Wall working on LeBron James. 6 on the shot clock. Gives it out to Leonard. Leonard gonna throw it away. Anthony Davis steals it. Here's Anderson with the ball. A bucket will make it a 2-possession game. Butler's layup is off, so Wizards will have another chance at it. Can tie with the 3, or maybe they go quick 2 here. Tracy McGrady driving. Swings to Wall. Wall gonna try and get to the basket here. Stopped in his tracks by Davis, but AD will foul him. 28 on the clock. It'll be interesting to see how the Wizards play this after Wall's free throws. Will they opt to send us to the line, or how will they play it? Wall first one drops, second one also good. So now, I'd assume they foul. No, they're gonna let us play it out. They're gonna try and double team, maybe force a steal. James has it with Wall defending. Bron will slow it up. Yeah, Bron, take your time. We have a timeout if we need it. Wizards do have a timeout if they stop us and need to stop the clock. James will get a screen from Davis. LeBron to the rim. The slithery finish. And we're up by 3. 8 seconds to go. James, big time. But the Wizards not out of it. Can tie with the tray ball. DeAndre Jordan into Leonard. Leonard had an open 3, but instead drove it. Kicks out Wall. 3. Good. John Wall. Big time shot. And the game is tied. Still 3 on the clock for a potential rebuttal here. Who will we go to? Will it be James, Davis, or Butler? Poole gonna inbound. He'll get it into LeBron. LeBron rises up for the win and misses it. Almost dropped through, but almost doesn't score you points. We're headed to overtime here. John Wall, the cold shot. I was like, why didn't Kawhi take the open 3? He said, I'm going to catch him off guard. Hit John Wall, and Wall gets the jumper to go. In overtime, we're going to jump back in here. We're currently up by 1. Minute 45 to go. DeAndre Jordan will get it into John Wall. Bron looking for ring number 6 here. Wall is defended by James. There goes the screen. Wall has room. Can't hit this time. AD pulls down the rebound with one hand, and Bron will push it the other way. James can go right at the smaller Wall. Gets to the basket. Layup. Rolls in. They're going to have to bring some help because LeBron James one-on-one with John Wall. Yeah, it's Christmas, buddy. Wall is defended by James here. John trying to get back at Bron. There's a screen from DeAndre Jordan. Jordan rolls the lob. Oh, put perfectly there for DJ. Easy 2 points. Yeah, John Wall, there's a reason they called him Optimus Dime. An elite playmaker, knows how to get his guys involved. Jimmy Butler will get the screen up top. Butler bounces down to James. James, the Kareem hook! Are you kidding me? LeBron James, the sky hook. LeBron Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, nice pass. And the Wizards will get it right back. But LeBron and AD have both hit sky hooks in this video. I guess they've been working on that
in team practice or something. Jimmy Butler has T-Mac on him. Butler will get the screen. Jimmy dumps down to James. James draws the double, swings. Anderson, 3, off. Wizards grab the board. Any type of bucket will give them the lead. A 2 or a 3. McGrady runs over Butler. Oh, it was a block. I thought for sure that was going the other way and we were going to get possession of the ball. But no, it was a blocking foul. DeAndre Jordan going to give it into John Wall. Wall steps it back, has room in the mid-range, and John Wall can't do anything but shrug after the bucket. Wall giving Bron the business down the stretch of this game. Wizards up by 1. Wow. I mean, Wall has just made big play after big play. Poole will inbound. He gets it into LeBron James. James driving on Wall. He'll lay it in. This back and forth has been one for the ages. LeBron wants this ring bad. He wants to tie Mike and then still have time left over to pass him up. Wizards have no timeouts. DeAndre Jordan into John Wall. Wall has been Mr. Clutch for Washington. He'll spin off of James. LeBron defending well. Many DPOYs in Bronze Trophy case. T-Mac defended by Butler. What just happened? DeAndre Jordan set an illegal screen. So it's going the other way. Hold on. Where's the screen here? So DeAndre Jordan runs up. Really? Really? Oh, man. Well, Draymond Green's been setting illegal screens his whole career. I would feel the way if I was DeAndre Jordan and that got called in the clutch. Now Butler's going to the line, especially with a chip on the line. T-Mac pushes him. Tensions might be running high here in D.C. We're not in the bonus just yet, so we're going to call a timeout. Don't know why we call our last timeout in this situation, but nonetheless, Poole will give it into James. James gonna go to the free throw line. First free throw from James is good. Second one, James, good as well. 7 seconds to go. 3 will tie this game up for Washington. Leonard, 3 is off, and that'll do it. Okay, we escape with the win. 0.7 seconds left. LeBron James has just won. Jimmy, don't do that. Just won. Jimmy gets it to go. LeBron James, now a 6-time NBA champion. And there it is. We're celebrating the ring here in DC. The Wizards devastated here. Kyle Korver was over there. Show me the championship, Selly. It's ring number 6. It's only right, man. There's the guys running off the bench. And there's Bron with his 6th championship trophy and another finals MVP on the resume as well. LeBron played well down the stretch. John Wall, thank you for giving us some fun moments. 24 and 10 from Wall. The big 3 came to work. Nobody else did. 38 from James, 33 from Davis, 30 from Butler. Justin Anderson was our 4th leading scorer. He had 6 points. LeBron finals MVP, 29, 7, and 11. We just won our 6th championship, and we still got time to go for more, man. This resume more decorated than any players in history, I would say. 12 MVPs is just, yeah, it's something ridiculous, man. It's something ridiculous. Oh yeah, before I prompt the AI, I gotta see how the roster changes over the offseason. We're entering the 17-18 season. Bron said himself he thought the 18 season was the best year of his career, like as far as how he was playing individually. So, should be a fun year for us for sure. Nothing much changed with the roster. We did get Nerlens Noel though. I said LeBron just won MVP and DPOY, along with his 6th ring and the Finals MVP award, of course. The Apex Predator overhaul worked perfectly. Bron didn't just return to form, he completely broke the league, securing his 6th ring alongside the MVP, DPOY, and Finals MVP at age 32, officially cements this version of LeBron as the greatest simulation athlete ever. Not ridiculous to say. By adjusting those tendencies, we turned the Maestro back into a scoring machine. He averaged 27, 12, and 6 with 2 steals in the regular season. In the Finals, 29 points, 11 assists to dismantle the Wizards 4-2, get revenge for last year. Shot 60 from the field, 41 from 3 in the regular season, and your core is now the most decorated trio in the league. Bron, AD, and Jimmy. GM decision, the 17-18 season. One chain. We're at the absolute peak, but the NBA is shifting. Looking at your roster progression, you've added Nerlens Noel, 82 overall at center, which gives you an incredible defensive front line. However, looking at the player progression screen, the bench is starting to look a bit thin with several players in their 30s. The move, LeBron's longevity outlook. Since I can change attributes, I'm using
the 17-18 move to max out Bron's stamina, durability, and lateral quickness while also adding a Hall of Fame interceptor. Usually they start going on ahead and saying, yeah, drop Bron's stamina, drop his quickness. No, today it's different. The logic, Bron is 32 in 2K. This is when the regression engine starts to chip away at physical stats like speed and vertical. By hard coding his physicals to remain at elite levels, we're effectively stopping time. I want to ensure he stays at a 99 overall until he's 40. Adding a Hall of Fame interceptor will also make his DPOY defense even more broken in the simulation by generating more transition points for Butler and AD. I love it, man. Now, durability is not going to matter because we're in a world of no injuries, but the lateral quickness is going to be crazy. I guess that would be, if we go athleticism, stamina was already really high. Do we have a lateral quickness attribute? No, we don't. But you know what? We'll go ahead and just max out his speed and his agility. Make sure Bron's out there moving. I remember we dropped it a little bit earlier because they were making him like 300 pounds. But let's jump into another year looking for number 7 to pass Mike. And it's interesting how the AI mentioned that like the roster was old and then did nothing about it. I thought that was kind of weird. But outside of that, Bron with his crazy athleticism at age 32. And Bron was, man, he was still moving real athletically at age 32. So I don't think it's ridiculous to max out that stuff. But the AI is seeming like it's in it for the long haul. They want Bron to be going until he's 40 years old and being a 99 overall. I mean, Bron's defied father time in real life, but being a 99 and 40, that'd be crazy. LeBron James in the 2K simulation is just something else, bro. Like, 28, 6 and 10. He's 33. I mean, this is just ridiculous. It's MVP number 10 billion. DPOY as well. It's actually his 13th MVP. And we went 73-9 again, because why not? Anthony Davis, 26, 11 and 4. I mean, you put Bron with AD, good things are bound to happen. We saw that with the 2020 Lakers. And I mean, that was after Bron really wasn't in his prime at that point. He was still awesome. He might have been on the tail end of his prime. I don't know. It's a conversation. Not one that I want to have right now. We've swept the first 2 rounds. Sacramento in the conference finals, 73-9. It better have a good ring to it. Jokic and Blake Griffin front court is fire, but we sweep them. And then the Bucks in the finals. K Dizzle left them all alone after we took Ray Allen away, but he would have been retired for a minute anyway. We're up 2-0, 3-0, 16-0? 16-0! LeBron James, your finals MVP. We didn't lose a single game. We went 73-9. You assume Luol Deng wouldn't appear. There he is. If you know, you know. Man, if one person gets that reference, that'll be so rewarding. It's like in the Wemby video when I referenced Nitro Type and a good amount of people actually knew. That was so rewarding for me. It just made me smile. Every time I saw a comment that was like Nitro Type, I hearted quite a few of those. Appreciate all y'all who comment, by the way. It's become impossible for me to keep up with, but thank y'all. I said, what a season, 73-9, an MVP, a DPOY, finals MVP, ring number 7. I didn't put any commas, so L grammar, my bad. 73-9 record officially puts the Thunder squad in the greatest of all time conversation. Yeah, to go 73-9 and actually finish the job, Warriors sneak this, with the 4-0 sweep of the Bucks in the finals is the ultimate revenge for what happened to the real-life 2016 Warriors. How do we have to do anything with the real-life Warriors? I don't know. LeBron at age 33 is somehow getting better. His 2017-18 season was a statistical masterpiece. The triple crown, I like that. MVP, DPOY, finals MVP, a career high 61 for the field and a blistering 46 from 3. Ring number 7 is now in the bag and he's doing it. Yeah, okay, his build name. The one change decision. We've reached the mountaintop, but the one change per year rule means I have to keep us ahead of the curve. Looking at the roster, AD, Bron, and Jimmy, or AD and Jimmy are in their absolute primes. However, your bench took some hits. Luol and Al Jefferson are progressing rapidly. My decision, the LeBron James legacy move. What? No! I'm using this year's change to have LeBron James leave the team in free agency to join the worst team in the Eastern Conference. You have won 7 rings. You just went 73-9. There's literally nothing left to prove in Oklahoma City. By moving LeBron to a bottom feeder team like a rebuilding 2018 Knicks or Bulls, we create the ultimate final boss challenge. Can LeBron take a group? Oh no. Can Bron take a group of 70 overall players and beat? They're not making the finals without him. The GOAT debate, winning a ring with the third and likely much worse roster, would end the GOAT debate dominate forever in this sim. The challenge factor, sim dynasties can get stagnant once you have a big three this dominant. This move resets the stakes and puts the pressure back on the maestro. Since I'm the GM, I'm pulling the trigger on this decision. So they said the worst team in the East. They said something else at the bottom that didn't make too much sense, but let's go to the East. Thank goodness we don't have to join the 13-win Suns. It'll be the 25-win, my guy Kyle Lowry, the 25-win Miami Heat. We're taking our talents to South Beach. Unfortunately, they have no talent over in South Beach. Welcome to the Heat, LeBron James. I'm going to put Bron back at the 3 with the Heat because Kyle Lowry needs to run point if we want to have any type of chance. He cannot be sitting the bench. We'll make Bron secondary point guard, though. Yeah, this is bad. I said we're joining the worst team in the East, the 25-win Heat. Oh, this is the ultimate. I'm taking my talents to South Beach again storyline, moving from a 73-9 juggernaut to a 25-win Miami Heat team is the boldest move LeBron has ever made in this simulation. Here's the situation you've just walked into. The new Miami Heat roster. You are truly starting from scratch. Aside from a 32-year-old bubble butt, 85 overall, and an aging Rodney Stuckey, 83, this roster is filled with role players and unproven talent like Malcolm Brogdon. Oh, we do have rookie Bagley. Maybe he'll be decent in this universe. Compared to the Butler-AD duo you left behind, this is a massive drop in help. LeBron is going from the most efficient offense in history to a team that likely struggled to score 100 points a night. The 18-19 one change plan. Since the move to Miami was a roster change, I'm going to use my influence, to ensure that this carry job actually has a chance. I'm using this year's change to give Bron Hall of Fame floor general and Hall of Fame defensive leader. I don't know if there's a defensive leader badge, but we'll give him some type of badge. The mission, the revenge finals. The goal for this season is clear. Drag this team through the Eastern Conference. Meet AD and Jimmy in the finals. Good luck to you, Bron. Good luck to you. So there should be, we'll do like versatile visionary for playmaking. And then for defense, we'll do something like paint patroller just to give him something. I'll put it on Hall of Fame because it's at Hall of Fame. And LeBron, he's taking his talents to South Beach. We're relying on Marvin Bagley to become a star. That might be our only chance. Junior Smith is here. What's up, JR? I was simulating from the perspective of the Thunder all year. Didn't even realize, right? And then now I realize, and I go back over to the Heat, and yeah, we're the 9 seed. That makes more sense, because I was like, wow, we're actually doing quite well. Maybe Bron's just that guy. Wherever he goes, success follows. But even Bron couldn't carry this sorry group. Let's see, what's he averaging? Oh, about 30. It did say, oh, let's see if he can average 30 plus this year. Wait, 7 in the conference, 6. I didn't even mean to do that, okay. But we might grab a 6 seed and at least get to the playoffs. Are we making it far? Probably not. 41-41. AD wins MVP in the absence of LeBron James. So Bron doesn't win it this year. He's still Defensive Player of the Year. He put up great numbers. 29, 8, and 9. Probably would have won MVP if we weren't such a bad team. That wasn't who I think it was. I saw him pop up like the boogeyman. Bron made All NBA first. Hold on. My staff, Thunder. Where is he? I saw him. Nathan? Me and Nathan Source have beef. I wonder if that's a real guy. I'm actually going to Google that right now. Okay, there is no real Nathan Source. We got the Celtics young team, JR, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell, deloading, some dude named Bill at center, and we get cooked. Oh, we almost came back, but no, we end up losing. They almost blew a 3-0. Bron averaged 30, 6 and 9, wasn't enough. We left a good situation over in Oklahoma City for a horrible situation here in Miami. Thunder are still doing it without Bron. Oh, wait, they lost. They ended up losing, but they were the 1 seed in the absence of LeBron. That's just something to note, something interesting I'm noticing here. Kobe and Gil retire on the Lakers. Kobe ended up playing 23 seasons in the association. Player progression, Bagley, keep on keeping on, man. Keep on getting better. We also drafted Nick Claxton, so that's cool. I said we lost in the first round, only won 41 regular season games, so not great. Considering LeBron's options, pondering LeBron's future. If you made me go to Miami for a 1-year stop, man, come on. Also, I realized when it said something about the Timberwolves, the T-Wolves ended up with Cat in this sim. The AI has ended up up, or not the AI, but the 2K simulation has put a lot of guys where they ended up actually getting drafted in real life. This is the reality check season. After winning 73 games and a ring with the super team, falling to 41 wins and a first round exit in Miami shows just how much LeBron was carrying that roster. Even with a monster individual year, 29, 8, and 9, 2 steals, 2 blocks, another DPOY, the lack of a secondary star was glaring. Seeing AD win the regular season MVP with your old Thunder squad probably adds a bit of ex-boyfriend stink to the situation. Since the decisions are entirely up to me, I'm not letting LeBron waste another year of his prime. You put him in this mediocre situation. What you're talking about, I'm not going to let him do that. You put him there. I'm using the LeBron lead. What? We're going to the Wolves? They just won the chip. I'm taking the villain route. The Timberwolves just won the 2019 chip, sweeping the Pacers. By joining the reigning champs, LeBron is doing the ultimate KD to the Warriors move. This is worse though, because at least the Warriors lost, although they had already won a chip the year prior. Either way, we're trying to secure that 8th ring. So Bron is joining Cat. I don't know if they actually have wigs. If Bron wins a ring here, he will have won championships with 3 different franchises, cementing his GOAT status regardless of the super team narrative. Did he not win any in New York? I think he did get one in New York. Yeah, so that would be his 4th franchise he won a chip with. 2K simulation, Cat's efficient. Pairing him with Bron means every pick and roll will result in either a 7-foot 3-pointer or a LeBron hammer dunk. The core, Bron, Cat, Wiggs, complete the back-to-back for Minnesota, get Bron his 8th ring. Can LeBron win a title with the team that finally broke the Cat can't win curse? Cat just random stray there. We're officially in Minnesota. Are you ready to sim and see if LeBron can turn the Twin Cities into a dynasty? Why are we calling them that? Sometimes the AI cooks with the nicknames, other times it doesn't. And that was one of those other times. We actually do have Wiggs. Bro, how did they make a lore-accurate Wolves team? What in the world? Y'all got Wiggs and Cat. That's so weird, because you got to keep in mind, after simulating all these years, so much has changed, and well, there you go. Welcome to Minnesota, LeBron James. Tristan Thompson is here. We got Augustine, Cat, Bron. I think I'm going to put Bron at the 2 for the T-Wolves. The good thing about LeBron is he can play a lot of different positions. We have a lot of shooting guards, though. Robertson, you're going to be a 3. Fournier, I'm going to put you at the 3, too, just so we don't have a log jam at the shooting guard. Bron, you play the 2. All right, let's go. Showtime. Actually, we should make Bron a 4. We don't have any 4s. Yeah, Bron, you can be a 4. Everybody else, you can go back. Robertson, you'll stay a 3. But Fournier, you can go back. All right, we're cool now. This team's probably going to be super dominant with LeBron James. I mean, they just won the title, and you add LeBron at no cost to you. He's just pulling up there. That's such a win. I mean, getting LeBron at all is cool, but especially 99 overall LeBron. In real life, y'all think Bron will go back to Cleveland next year if he plays another year? Get a farewell tour with the Cavs? Cavs are a good team. Well, this season's been a little rough, but I think they could compete with LeBron. Time to pack it up. Ben Simmons is MVP. In year 4, averaged 20. Oh, wow. Bro really didn't want the triple-double, huh? 9.9 rebounds, 9.9 assists. He's playing with Zion, too, by the way. Dennis Schroeder, 6th man of the year. Bron wins DPOY. He averaged 21, 7, and 8. Didn't play as many minutes in year 17. He didn't have to, dude. This Timberwolves team was crazy. We won 65 games. Bron was all NBA first. Is that Derrick Rose still doing it? It is, and he's on the... Oh, no, he's on the Bulls. I thought it said he was on the Spurs, too. He left? Oh, wait, no. He started in Toronto. How do all these guys keep ending up on teams they actually played for? It's crazy. Anyway, Cat was the lead guy. Round 1, we got the Pelicans. Beat them in 5. Nuggets. Beat them in 5. OKC. You later. NBA Finals. It's already 1-1 with the Bucks. Didn't mean to get going that fast. Katie and Kyrie are together here. We win the 3rd. They win the 4th. Hey, game 5 against Katie and Kyrie, Bron and Cat versus Durant and Irving. I'm down to jump in the Simcast here. It's close. 3-point game, minute 23. Let's jump in. Looking for banner number 8 for Mr. LeBron here. Or ring number 8. It wouldn't be a banner. He's not a franchise. You think maybe Bron, after he retires, would own one of those Vegas or Seattle franchises? That could be perfect timing, too, if he retires after next year. Then owns a franchise. Dennis Schroeder with the ball, trying to drive to the basket. Swings it out to James. James gives it back to Schroeder. Schroeder driving to the rim. Forces one up and misses. He was completely out of control there. Kyrie Irving grabs the rebound. Durant not in the game right now. It'll go to Gerald Henderson. Back out Irving. 3. Good! LeBron on the receiving end of a big-time Kyrie bucket. In real life, of course, Bron in Cleveland used to go crazy with Kyrie. Schroeder out to Augustine. DJ, you got to take that shot, dude. He'll get a screen from Cat. Augustine thought about the 3 this time around. Swings it to Schroeder. 7 on the shot clock. Diaz gets the screen. Thought about the 3. Gets it to Towns for a better look, and he'll hit. There you go. Big time jumper from Cat.
Durant's got to be fouled out, right? No other reason he wouldn't be in the game. He is just chilling on the bench, I guess. Kyrie Irving with the ball, gonna go with Schroeder, spins off, hesitates, tries to get to the rim. Schroeder able to recover. We need this stop bad. Keep it at a one-possession game. Dennis sliding his feet well. Kyrie driving, bumping, 5 on the shot clock. Irving forces one up. It's off. Towns the rebound. Okay, timeout. Durant will sub in here, you'd assume. Karl Towns gonna inbound. Towns will give it into Wiggs. Wiggs, we do not need a 2. Swing it out. We need a 3, man. We have no timeouts. Wiggins driving. Durant clamping him. Why would you shoot that? And he got blocked. So we're going to go down 3-2 with this super team. This is not a good look. Murray, first free throw. Good. Second one. Yeah, that's it. Bron had 22 and 14. We lost. Game 6, facing elimination. Bron, this is embarrassing. You join the defending champs and you lose? Such a bad look. But Katie and Kyrie, it looks like he'll get us up and out of here. Yeah, that's it. 28 from Augustine wasn't enough. James, 14, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. Bucks champions. Durant Finals MVP, 27 tonight in the NBA Finals. I wonder what the AI has in store for us next. I'm very curious. Are we going to leave this team? I don't want to go on a team hopper era. We've already played for enough different squads. LeBron also is getting older. I don't know if the AI is going to have him play all these years like he did in real life, as he is starting to regress. We're entering season number 18, and our team as a whole is regressing, which is weird because a lot of our guys are younger. I understand Augustine, but like everybody else, really? I told the AI Bron won DPOY, but we lost in the finals. I gotta say, the AI's done a good job with us going back in time to 03, so maybe we could do something with Curry next, do an 09 simulation. Well, maybe not next, but at some point we could do something like that. Maybe do a Jordan one day. This kind of opens up a lot of possibilities for us. A 4-2 finals loss to the Bucks is a tough way to end the season, especially with Bron putting together another masterclass defensive campaign. Even at 35 years old, LeBron secured yet another DPOY award, proving he's still the most impactful two-way force in the simulation. The Twin Cities recap. Bron was named DPOY with a stat line of 21, 8, and 2 with 2 blocks. The regression, we're seeing the first real signs of age. Bron has dipped from a 99 to a 97. The support, Cat still at his absolute peak, but Wiggs and the bench couldn't provide quite enough of a scoring punch, no Draymond, to overcome Giannis and the Bucks. It's not Giannis and the Bucks, but it's not really important in the finals. That's the stuff where, I probably should have told AI. Regardless, GM decision, the 2020-21 change. Since the decisions are up to me, I'm making a move to ensure LeBron gets his 8th ring before age regression hits him too hard. Trade Wiggs and Malik Beasley for Paul George. I like this. Wiggs is a solid secondary scorer, but in a 2K simulation, Paul George is a tier 1 wing who provides elite floor spacing and all defensive perimeter play. A defensive core of Bron, reigning DPOY, PG, and Pete Cat is a nightmare for any opponent. We would literally shut down the entire court. Floor spacing, George is a much more consistent, high-volume shooter than Wiggs. This opens up the paint for LeBron's thieving, mid-paint playmaker, that's a tongue twister, archetype to operate. Bron is 35. We don't have time for potential. We need a proven superstar to take the scoring load off Bron so we can focus on being the defensive hub. So our big 3, Bron, Cat, PG, backcourt, DS, DJ, the mission, revenge against the Bucks, ring number 8. We upgraded our bench. Are you ready to sim? Let's go. Sorry, Mr. Wiggins. I got bad news. It's going to be you and Malik Beasley headed up and out of here. Malik Beasley's got some real value. How did Beasley end up on the Wolves too? I don't know where Paul George is at. I feel like I haven't seen anything from him all video. There he is. He's a 90 overall on the Rockets. Wiggs, Beasley, deal is done. Paul George is on an expiring contract and regressing at 30 years old, but he fits the timeline as an established vet. 2020-21 season. Anthony Davis is your most valuable player, 30 and 12, flourishing without LeBron. Now LeBron's still flourishing too. My sunshine averaged 22, 7, and 8 with 2.5 steals and 1.5 blocks. We won 65 games. Hopefully we don't fold like a lawn chair in the playoffs. And this is the first time since like year 1 that Bron wasn't all-NBA first team. He was second team this time around. First round of the playoffs, we got the Pelicans. We sweep them. Nuggets. Oh, we're down. We go 7 though. I think we were down 3-1 or 3-0. It's Curry. Bron versus Curry. We haven't seen this yet. We win the first. They win the second. Oh, they won the third too. And the fourth. So we were down 3-1. We've stormed back. And if we win this, we'll face OKC. Get a chance against Bron's former team. I'd love if this game against Wardell was close. We're not going to get that though. We smack them. We didn't even play that good either. We put up 106 in regulation. They only put up 90. DS, a masterclass, 18 and 10, 28 points. 10 assists, 15, 10, and 10 from LeBron. Conference Finals, it's our former team, OKC. And to them, you know what I say? Okay, see you later. We win in 6. Milwaukee, run it back. Oh, they don't have Durant. They got Dylan Brooks, Bron's best buddy. Yeah, it's not happening, buddy. It's not happening. We sweep them. LeBron James, Finals MVP. That's banner number 8. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 11 assists. LeBron James, another championship added to what is a laundry list of a resume in season number 18. Progression, LeBron goes down, PG goes down. Don't worry though. Fortnite jacket on draft day. Kevin Knox goes up 4. Golly, DJ -5. We're old. We won Bron's 8th ring. Kept it simple for this prompt. Bro, today they dropped the Topps Chrome hobby boxes. I got in the queue immediately for them. Didn't get any. There was apparently some crazy stuff in those too. Ring number 8 is officially in the books. LeBron James has now doubled his real world championship count. That's crazy. Securing another Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year award at age 36. The mid-post maestro turned the Timberwolves into a buzzsaw, and your trade for Paul George paid immediate dividends by solidifying a defense that overwhelmed the Bucks 4-1. It was actually 4-0 in the finals. 2021, the 8-ring recap. Bron averaged 20, 11, and 7 in the finals, but his efficiency was the most broken part of the sim. Did he really shoot 70 from the field? No, he didn't. He shot 57 from the field and 38 from 3. Either way, 1 DPOY again. Even those overall dips, his impact is on that end is still 99 level. The support, Cat and PG provided the perfect secondary scoring to let Bron focus on being the ultimate floor general. Oh! We've conquered the West with 2 different teams now. Thunder and Wolves. Bron is 36 and entering his 19th season. Since he has nothing left to prove and already has 18 rings, I'm making a legacy-defining move for his final act. LeBron James is leaving Minnesota to sign with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Homecoming 2.0. After winning 4 more rings away from home, LeBron is returning to Cleveland for a last dance style run. He left Cleveland years ago to chase rings. Now he returns as an 8-time champion to see if he can drag his original franchise to one last title before retirement. The 21-22 Cavs in this sim are likely a young rebuilding squad. Can LeBron mentor a young core and turn them into champions instantly? All right, we're heading back to Ohio, and they're saying, do you want the AI to use its influence to make a trade to get Bron a co-star? I'd be down to do that. We'll see what the roster's looking like, and then maybe we'll leave the decision up to the AI. I'll show the AI the roster and be like, yeah, this is what we got. What do you want to do? It's Rondo, Exum, Melo's still here. So they kept Chris Paul and Melo, brought in a young Dante Exum. It's a weird team. And I don't know if the AI means that this will be the last season because it said final years. I don't really know what exactly it means, but we'll see after the season's over and everything. Welcome home, LeBron James. We're back where it all started. We're here in Cleveland. I'll send a roster screenshot. This is the ultimate banana boat reunion. I'm saying you didn't just return to Cleveland. It looks like you brought the whole crew with you. Pairing Bron with Chris Paul and Carmelo Anthony is a script straight out of an NBA fan's dream. Well, that's the script you wrote. That's where we started. Here's the look at the homecoming squad you've assembled. The big 3, Bron, CP3, Melo. You have a young Dante Exum playing an elite 92 overall. Triple J, I didn't even realize that's Josh Jackson. It's not Jaren. I was like, we got Triple J? No, we got Double J. Anyway, Vooch gives you a high IQ scoring big. My guy, Voochie main. The decision, 21-22 Father Time protocol. While this roster is legendary, it's also dangerously old. Chris Paul is already regressing, -2. Melo's taking a significant hit, -3. If we don't act, this team will be a shell of itself by the time the playoffs arrive. The move, attribute and badge locks for the veterans. I am using this year's change to manually reset and lock the stamina, durability, and shooting attributes. Okay, so they want me to up the stamina basically, I guess. And then we give Melo a Hall of Fame catch and shoot. Chris Paul, Hall of Fame floor general. Okay, I think I know what you're saying. The narrative, the banana boat, legends versus the world. Win ring number 9 for LeBron. No, CP3 and Melo got rings. Remember from earlier. It must have completely forgot though. The goal at a chip parade in Cleveland that eclipses 2016. The veterans are locked back in. And the maestro is back in the land. Are you ready to sim? Yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and make sure our old heads have good stamina so they play a lot. And their shooting attributes will stay locked at what they were because you don't regress during the season to my knowledge. So Bron, Chris Paul, yeah, his stamina was a little bit lower. We're going to max that out. Badges. We don't have a floor general badge. And Chris Paul's basically got all the badges. You know what, buddy? I'll give you break starter. Why not? And then Melo, stamina was down to an 89, so he needs that. And then badges, catch and shoot. Dang, we don't have a catch and shoot. Oh, set shot specialist, same thing. Throw that on Hall of Fame. We're ready to go. And I'm going to put Exum. How are we going to run this here in Cleveland? Bron at the 4. I guess that's fine. Exum, you're going to be, no, not a center. A 2. Melo at the 3. Oh, it's Justin Jackson. It's not even Josh. Golly. Wait, his picture is Johnny Davis. Man, I don't know what's going on. Let's simulate. We did really well this year. AD was MVP again, 31, 13, and 3. AD was also DPOY. 64 wins here in Cleveland. Chris Paul was still All-NBA first, 22 and 10. Unk still got it. Bron was second team, 22, 6, and 8. James was also All-Defensive first. And we're the number 1 seed. Bron, can you get one with your guys? Back where it all started. Round 1 is Washington. We beat them in 5. Milwaukee in round 2. Sweep them. How's Melo doing? How did he do in the season? Well, he's 17 a night in the regular season, 21 a night in the playoffs. Playoff Melo locked in. My guy Dante Exum doing his thing as well. Indiana. Oh, we win these. Jared Allen's y'all's highest overall. We're good. We win in 5. NBA Finals. One last one against OKC. Chris Paul, East MVP. All right. LeBron, you can beat OKC. I feel like this would be a storybook ending for the video. I don't know if we're going another one after this. We're 2-2. We win the 5th and the 6th. Chris Paul wins Finals MVP. And that might be the final chip of the video. We went back to where it all started. LeBron James takes home his 9th championship. Ridiculous when you really think about it. 9 NBA championships. And I don't know if we're going another, so we're going to see. I'm going to tap in with the AI and we'll see what's up. I said we won number 9. Is that it? I accidentally attached an image of a Shea thumbnail. Whoops. This is from a previous video. That is it. The ultimate mic drop. With ring number 9 secured for the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James has officially completed the greatest simulation career in NBA history. Winning a championship with the Banana Boat crew of Chris Paul and Carmelo Anthony, sorry D-Wade, is the perfect fairy tale ending. This title wasn't just another trophy, it was a legacy-defining victory over the very powerhouse you built and then left behind, the Oklahoma City Thunder. The homecoming recap, the finals. You defeated the 5 seed Thunder. Oh wait, no, we're retiring right now. Okay. You defeated the Thunder. My decision to lock Chris Paul's attributes, won Finals MVP. Yeah, went crazy. Bron's final peak, 22 and 8 in the regular season. You asked if that's it, and as your GM, my answer is yes. The move, Bron, Chris Paul, and Melo all retire together. The logic, there's no higher peak than this. 9 rings. LeBron has more than doubled his real life count. The homecoming, he returned to Cleveland and won a title with his best friends. Passing the torch by retiring now, he leaves the league to the next generation, like Dante Exum. Yep, while he is still a 97 overall. Going out as a champion after a 19-year career with 9 rings is the only way this story should end. Would you like me to do the final summary? Yes, give me the summary. And then, yeah, we'll pretty much cap this off. Bron going out on a title? That's aura for sure. It might not be accurate on all the accolades, but either way, the simulation has officially rewritten the history books. Bron finished his career as a 9-time champion, having conquered the league with 3 different franchises. He played for 4 different franchises. Wait, Minnesota, Miami, OKC, New York, and Cleveland. That's 5. So yeah, I think it forgot a lot of stuff. It has a few things. It only goes back to 13-14, but here's some of the highlights. The triple. Ron won MVP, DPOY Finals MVP twice. It was probably more than that. Won DPOY 8 times in a row. It's probably more than that too. Really efficient. Retires with 9 championships. Mentoring Chris Paul is crazy, bro. But I don't know about all that. But that is the end of the LeBron era. And I'm just going to say I'm done for now. And then we'll go over into 2K, recap everything that really went down. Because the AI at some point lost track. It has been an absolute blast controlling the Maestro's legacy. We turned the 2014 rebuild. No, it was 2003 is when we started. But a decade-long dynasty that spanned 3 cities. It was 5 cities. Anyway, Banana Boat crew capped it off. Ron left as a 97 overall champ. And then I'll be here ready to start the next one. And it said, would you like me to save this into the career summary? Or into the summary? Yeah, sure. It'd be cool if in a future video this was referenced. Okay, I'll make note of that in my memory. Gotcha. Now let's go on and head back over to 2K for the final recap here. So, LeBron James. After 19 years pro, the career is over. He gets to run it up with his guys, Melo and Chris Paul, one last time. They won a championship together. It was really cool. For the career, he won 9 chips, 13 MVPs, including a run of like 11 in a row, 7 finals MVPs, 18 All-Star appearances, 16 All-NBA first teams, 2 All-NBA second teams. James finished 3rd all-time in scoring. Kobe put up over 47,000 points. LeBron was 3rd in field goals made. Wasn't even top 50 in threes in this universe. 4th in free throws made. 49th in rebounds. 2nd in assists. over 14,000. 11th in blocks, first in steals, just barely passing Stockton. And he did all that while being 5th in minutes. To recap a little bit of the history, LeBron James won his first MVP in his second year, won 5 straight in Cleveland, continued his streak into New York with 3 more, and then got 3 more in OKC. So in total, that was 11 straight MVPs. AD got one, Bron got back to it with a couple more, and then that was it for his MVPs. LeBron also had a crazy DPOY streak. He won his first one in 2010, and the streak continued all the way until 2021. 12 straight DPOYs. And then when it comes to championships, LeBron won 2 in a row to cap off the video with 2 different franchises. He had a repeat with OKC, and then 1 before that in OKC. He also had 1 in New York, and then he ran it up in Cleveland 3 straight. That's it. If you enjoyed the video and made it to the end, comment LeBron. Oh yeah, some of y'all like to see the career highs too, so I got you on that. Oh, and I'll show the career averages. Make sure I get everything here. The outros for these videos takes a minute, but you know, it is what it is. Career high in minutes is 44. That's crazy. But career averages is 24.7 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. An incredible career simulation. If y'all enjoyed the video, made it to the end, comment LeBron, like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.